So we've actually made it up to session 21 for this storyline. I'm just going to turn the music down a bit so it's not as big in people's ears. So session 21, where we have 3 players here, 1 player coming.
MIA.
Hopefully coming.
Hopefully coming. Listed up as late on the actual thing, if he does make it, but hey, he'll be here, I'm sure. Okay, so at the moment we have Ariadna playing Josh's character. So you're the substitute Josh for tonight.
Yes. Envision me as a tall, skinny nurse.
Well, at least you're now playing. You're the
Full plate
right.
paladin armor. Sorry, paladin.
You're the right sex for that character.
Yes, I am the correct gender.
And you're now a fighter Genasi.
Yay!
I don't think he's in full play. I think he's just.
Does this mean
No,
I
yeah,
can
doesn't.
set
He hasn't
things
got
alight?
plate yet.
Yeah.
It's in, it's. I think
Lots
it's just
of things
chainmail.
alight.
Yes.
There will be fire.
There will be fire.
Yay,
Does he actually end
free
to get
fire.
like
Oh,
the
wait, I'm not
Hellboy
that one anymore.
horns where it comes out? The flaming horns. If he gets really pissed off.
No, his skin's just gone coppery instead of a bit blue tinged.
Oh, okay, so
So he
skin.
kind of looks like
Nice.
the rest of us, which is very tan looking.
He's that metallic sort of look to it.
It'll be a nice change from my pasty white hide. We'll put it that way.
Okay, so then we have Ross bringing in a new character this session.
Yeah, it was Jeff going, hey, I think I need to go home for a while.
Okay. So what have you brought in?
I have brought in Yodri. I am the dread pirate. Wild
Roberts.
Heart. No, I couldn't do Roberts.
No.
Roberts is not a halfling, so no.
Yep. Fair enough.
It could have been Dread Pirate Rhubarb.
That would work.
So a halfling, what?
I'm a pirate.
Oh, okay.
You're half
All
a
halflings
pirate.
are pirates.
It's either that pirates, assassins, or a cook.
Can you imagine Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit rewritten if all halflings were pirates? You just imagine that movie?
That would be awesome.
It would be.
Okay, and then we have M returning.
Yeah. Ranger, clerk.
You could still become a ranger. You just.
I could have multi-class, yeah. Well, I could have actually done that this level, but
It hurts.
I probably can't because my god probably is forbidding me from doing anything to do with ranger for now. So I could probably multi-class into something else, but
Mage.
no.
Yep, cleric, necromancer.
Well, I have seen people who have done the one of everything.
Oh, multi-class everything.
Yep.
Nice.
Is that sounds complex.
In 3.5, it wasn't too bad because you got these big bonuses at first level for every class. Then when you, I think Pathfinder as well, you can pull it off. But you just
Okay.
don't have these very powerful things. You just have lots of bonuses. And then they put in extra rules to stop people cheesing that way.
Well, that was also because you also got the saving throws with all of them.
Yes. So you get a +2 on the best saving throw for every class that you took. And you'd save everything.
I thought it was a
but-
maximum of, was it 3 or 4 that you could go to?
Oh no, you could take one every level.
Can you still do that?
You can in D&D, but it's sort of...
More than 3 is you're killing it.
Well,
Yeah,
the
right.
big thing is you don't get the multi-attack bonuses. So so you only get to attack once, no matter how many classes you have, because you never reach the progression that gives you more than one attack.
Yeah, right.
Whereas if you have 2 classes and they both give you a second attack, you don't get a third attack. It just says you either get a second attack or a second attack. You don't get a third
Third
attack.
attack, yeah. It doesn't stack like that.
So multi-class has really limited on how well you can attack things. So people who really want to be martial should have a multi-class.
Yeah.
Em, do you think you could grab me a cushion from the couch? The big blue one next
Yeah,
to
this is
the-
like a good cushion.
Yeah, I should tease Stefan and yeah, I'll just grab Kirby for
The
it.
big blue one or the little one?
I'm gonna steal Kirby for now.
Oh, you're still
Yep, I'm gonna. Kirby's mine.
Do you want me to bring the other one down for when Stefan
When
eventually
Stefan
gets
comes and takes Kirby off me.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be optimistic.
One of the big blue ones?
One of the big blue ones, please. Yes. Kirby's actually perfect. Stefan's not getting Kirby back.
Does this mean I have to invest in you getting your own Kirby?
Yeah, I might have to just
He's
invest
also
in
one of
my
the
own
most
Kirby.
powerful characters in SmackDown too.
Well, the fact that he can eat someone and take their powers.
Yeah, he's pretty powerful, and yet he looks so adorably cute, which kind of fits. Because you look at Pikachu and same thing there.
Oh, but Pikachu normally gets his ass kicked anyway.
On occasion, until you make him angry, and then he
Kinda
gets
like
all
the
electric.
Fire Emblem characters.
All right, sorry.
Okay, so it has been quite a few years since you had helped the dwarf try to clean out his family holding.
That's one thing. Jeff managed to get the hatchling to the dragon. Because
You
that's the
don't know.
main thing that I was trying to do.
You don't know.
Will we find out eventually?
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
But at the moment, it is
Not known.
3
So-
years down the line.
I'm actually 30 now?
Yes,
Awesome.
So that means I'm 21.
it does.
Okay.
3 years have passed.
Oh, I forgot to grab a pen.
That's one thing
Someone
I think.
tossed me a
I
pencil.
can't remember how old I am.
You just slide it down the table.
Description.
Yep, that works.
Yeah, I've got a bad reputation.
Sorry, I think I
Don't
hit
make me
Mom.
angry.
Crack 'em. Sorry, Mom.
Oh, no, I
Where's
have
my
not done the age yet.
That would be our food, so I shall go.
The card's by the door.
Yep.
I was going to ask if you wanted me to shout it today, but
We've got it.
neutral.
You're helping us cook curry on Sunday, right? Is this Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that break even.
Because I was planning to go out to
the markets, and I
The
was going to get
markets.
extra curry.
Yeah. Did you want me to just grab that and then come over with like the food?
Yeah, that might be a safer bet,
Yeah.
especially if my pain's high and I can't actually meet you out there.
Hey.
That sounds like a good plan.
I buzzed you a couple of times to see if I can get you.
I ended up spending like 7 hours when I got home.
Yeah, we figured that. That was my guess, right?
Yep.
He'd fallen asleep.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Alright.
If I can steal a fork.
And that should be you.
Thank you.
Put that here for now, and then grab yourself and possibly me.
Pavlova.
Yes,
Yes, it
we
is.
had pavlova for Martin's Foundation game on Wednesday. Stefan did pavlova, and then he put these dragons and guys on the pavlova. There's a photo up on Facebook.
Well, that is an adorable jumper on the one.
Yes, it's one of my favourite jumpers that he's got too. It's a good thing he doesn't leave it behind here because it might end up in my closet.
Never see
He
it
just
again.
won't find it. I'll make
So-
sure I wear it when he's not around.
That's a Charmander and a Charizard.
Costume.
Easy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's legit.
What the hell is that?
It is a chicken
Someone
parma.
get it off the table.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Chicken parm.
I'm gonna keep it
That
off my
thing's
laptop. Or is that good?
huge.
Yeah.
Most
I can't.
parmesans I've seen are normally like quarter of the size.
It for what you get, it's really well priced.
How much was it?
Oh, you probably don't have the.
They were about $22.
Oh,
Mills and grills.
oh, yeah.
They'll probably do me for like 3 dinners.
Yeah, they do. They're really, really good value, and most of the time they do a good job. Sometimes they make mistakes, but they correct them pretty quickly.
Yeah, they got that other stuff back out for us in like 20 minutes the other day.
Yeah, they were uber quick.
My cheese is kind of like slid off my palm
Yeah,
a little bit.
sometimes. I haven't stolen Kirby. I'm not
Where
using
is-
him as a back
Oh, there he is. That's fine.
I've got to back up
what's
to
the average
in case
height
you'll
for
object
a
too
halfling?
strongly.
That size is 3 feet, isn't it?
Between 3 and 4 feet, I think. Because the average height of a human is about
For the
5 foot.
shouting dinner.
You're quite welcome.
He does make a pretty good cuddle buddy.
He is a Saint Martin is a chance that I
Oh,
might
about
have to
3 foot
invest in my
2.
own Kirby.
Yeah, there's other ones as well.
I'll have to consider it because he's pretty comfy.
So at this point, we'll welcome Stefan and get him to introduce his character.
Who am I playing today?
You are playing Emdrak.
Nope.
Hey, what? We're not going to have a dwarf in this party?
Oh, no. It's just not my name anymore.
He's renamed. I
Oh,
can't
so
remember
what?
I
You're
called
you're
you.
now known as Sign, formerly Emdrak?
No, I'm now known as Tidris.
Why the name change?
Sounds like you had a race change.
No. Well,
You're a dwarf that you
yes,
now-
I'm now a hill dwarf.
Oh, that's right.
So what are we calling your name again?
Hey, I was the hill dwarf.
No, you were a crazy dwarf.
No, I was a hill dwarf. But then
Tidris.
You went for the Mad Dwarf. You went for
Tidris.
the.
I went for hill dwarf, and then I decided I'm going to worship the earth god, and then I'm going,
TID.
yeah, maybe I shouldn't have worshipped the earth god, because now I went crazy.
You gone for one of the other ones, not the Hill Dwarf?
Oh, I thought I went for hill dwarf.
No, you went for mad ones.
Yep.
So Tidris, Tydrus.
Tydrius.
No, sorry, Tydrus.
Okay.
So what?
Because he no longer has a family name.
Yep. And it turns out I gave my family name to you.
Technically, we're
So
related.
so that's the reason why she's been that family's been blacklisted, because you've taken on a dwarf's name, last name.
Well, the Sal had spent the end of last session going through the journal
Oh, she finally decided to read it.
and had all this stuff that would have been useful to know before the adventure started.
Yep.
Such as why the Mad Dwarves were working at the Forge.
And why blowing it up would be a bad idea.
And now I have to somehow convince another clan of
Crazy dwarves.
No.
Mountain dwarves.
Mountain dwarf to fix that one and then get the other dwarves back to do what they were doing.
Well, you've already got a crazy dwarf, but I'm not a smith. I make spirits. Drinkable spirits.
She needs the smiths.
But I can get the smiths because basically what I will do is get them drunk, and then we'll just transfer them across, with large amount of dirt.
Well, technically, the Mad Dwarf clans were paid already.
So where are we in?
Currently, you
About 50
are
years
in
ago.
the Ethengarian
Is that right?
plains, which have
Coincidental.
How
grass
far is
almost-
Ethengar from the coast?
What was that?
How far is Ethengar from the coast?
About as far as you can get without being near bodies of water. They do have a lake in there, and they do have streams, but nowhere to put boats on. There are absolutely no river or lake or ocean-going vessels here.
So we're going to bring in Space Master, and I've just have drunken Scout's brew.
So you're saying the plains have got like, was it knee-high grasses or? Sorry, finish.
So if you stand on top of a horse, you'll be able to see over the grass.
Okay, so really tall grass.
Mhm.
And like,
Think
is it
Jurassic
just a
Park.
lot of plains?
Well, think the Jurassic Park and the Velociraptors moving through the grasslands in the
okay.
second movie. So people can run between it and not actually see the tops.
And just a whole landscape like that, or
In this region,
are
yes.
there pockets of forest or?
No real trees at all.
Okay.
You'd be lucky if you see any trees,
Hilly
and
or
the
flat?
trees hilly.
Where's
The trees are
when you need
considered
it?
sacred because there's so few of them that people aren't allowed to cut them down.
Okay. Good
Or-
to know.
Or have the wrath
I'll
of
burn the
bamboo.
grass and not the trees.
Well, that's even worse.
Yeah, we rely on the grass, I think, for cover a lot of the time.
Are we all on foot?
You're all on horses. You've got 3 horses to your character, as you're
I've
playing
got 3
Chauvel.
horses.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chauvel has 3 horses.
Nice.
And so, Stefan, if you missed it earlier, 3 years of in-game have passed.
Oh. Did I at least connect with my people?
Yeah, you connected with
Well,
Sam's
Not this
character.
family member. I meant the Hills people.
No, none of the Hill Dwarfs are in these lands.
Okay.
And
So-
during your time with the clans, a tablet was sent to you by the Dwarf King.
Okay. It's going to be a bit hard to get to me while I was in the mines.
Well, it arrives in the 3 years since you've been in the mines.
Hmm.
And it's basically noting down how officially your clan's been struck off their list.
Oh.
Oh, wonderful.
Why is the clan being struck off the list?
So I'm no longer a mountain dwarf.
Someone blew up their clan forge. The source of their clan.
Someone? Being
Okay.
Stefan?
Stefan, yeah.
But had someone been an astute librarian, this would never happen in the first place.
Yeah,
Hey,
you have a
Someone
great way
being
of screwing
Zal?
yourself up, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
my character had a legitimate reason not to read that journal.
But now the Hill Dwarf can play music. Because he's not cursed by the main god
You
of the
did.
mountain
I
dwarf.
thought it was funny.
Yeah, but all your characters have got a tragic family past.
I assure you, it's not intentional.
It
I'm
sounds
just
like it.
born that way.
So, Stefan's a hill dwarf.
He used to be a mountain dwarf.
Right. Russ is a halfling pirate. And what sort of.
I'm actually a
races-
swashbuckler, and also
So, Ross, which of the characters did you most connect with and spend time with that they wanted you to travel with them when they started out adventuring again?
probably the dwarf.
Okay.
Which one?
So apparently, Idris was befriended by a halfling,
Okay.
someone you could look down to.
Why?
Why did you let him befriend you?
Tell me about your character. Why are you interesting? Why would I befriend you? Send it to me.
Because I am charming. I am quick.
He's a swashbuckling
I-
halfling. What's not to love?
I am witty. And I'm always alert.
Okay, fair enough. That'll do.
I can cook.
He's the chef. That works.
So he keeps you in.
And I'm also incredibly silent too.
You stealthy?
Oh boy, that's my best skill.
Oh, nice.
Oh, actually, no. Initiative's my best skill, but then stealth.
So does this mean the group actually has their first rogue?
I think so.
I got a stealth of plus
this
5
sounds
and my
possible.
initiative is plus 10.
Mm.
And I just wish it was we were at level 9 and then I can just go, ha ha! And start quoting stuff from Princess Bride.
Fair enough.
I'm expecting to hear some impressive Princess Bride quotes now. You've set me up now.
I'm not that high enough level to take advantage of it.
It's pretty easy. Inconceivable. I don't think that word means what you're supposed to be. And I am. Put your name in here. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
But no, my father is quite healthy. He is the
You
great
killed
pirate.
my father's brother's former roommate.
Insert name of relative or friend. And if you want to get really skilled at it, references to brute squads would also work.
Unless that's of course what you think the bard is to you.
Nah.
He's taller.
Oh, he's a bard, is he? Cool. I've got performance as well. So how heavy am
So during these 3 years, have the party been split up, or
They can be.
we're
I was
figuring
going
it
to
out
ask
now?
them and
Okay.
see what they wanted to do with their characters.
Alright, I'll be quiet then.
So you could always talk for Josh. Is Josh hanging around anyone?
Josh?
There's Chauvel hanging around anyone. Does she keep following Camdo everywhere? Until Camdo tells her to go away.
I suspect I do keep following Camdo around and ignore all suggestions to go anywhere else.
Yep, that sounds about right.
I have an idea I'm pretty stubborn.
I'm surprised you wouldn't have requested a holiday after this endeavour. I mean, I know I would have. It's like, oh my god, I can't stand this Camby person. I need a holiday.
I'm a paladin. I don't know what a holiday is.
A holiday is
No, it's Holy Day.
Exactly.
That involves a giant ray of light that destroys an entire town. Yes.
So what would Zal like to do in that big time period? We can figure out more details later, but anything particular? Finish reading the book.
I was going to say, I probably went back to the little village I saved where I came from, and spent time studying my uncle's book, as well as training my ex-beak. And, generally coming to terms with not being able to do all the rangery things I'd been used to doing.
What, so you go back to your uncle's stronghold?
No.
Your other uncle. No, the other uncle.
The other
Wow.
uncle. or whatever village I came from that I saved from natural disaster.
Okay,
So are you on the path to accidental clerical necromancy?
Probably.
Okay. This is interesting.
where the hell am I going to put my boat?
Your what?
You left a pipe somewhere. Where did you leave a
Oh,
pipe?
boat.
Yeah, it's like tools. I've got navigation
Just a
tools,
fucking
thieves
pirate.
tools, vehicles. What?
So is it a rowboat?
I don't know. It just says vehicles, watercraft.
So you've got a watercraft park somewhere. Obviously you've been racking up fees.
Mm. What the hell?
I would presume you got your family to take your boat.
No, I got a sneaky suspicion. It's like a little boat. It'd probably be like
It's like a dinghy or something.
what happens with Jack Sparrow's boat. That's a little runabout.
Or it's like just moored in like the royal palace moat.
I think it's more probably shipwrecked. That actually is supposed to mean that I've actually skilled in using boats.
Or maybe it's just a model. See, look, you look at it from a distance, it looks like I have a big boat.
I'm sure you are skilled in using boats.
Can I have that from a actual shrunken real life ship with a monkey in it?
Ship in a bottle.
In a bottle?
In a boat.
It's a portable ship. In case of emergency, break glass.
That's awesome.
It would be quite funny. But no, you're not high enough level for that either.
Ah.
Ship in a bottle is, probably more expensive.
Yeah, well, basically, it's the ultimate bag of holding because I don't think a bag of holding can put a ship in it. Because
Well, not in one piece.
No, you can put all the bits in it, then you have to assemble it.
Some assembly required.
And
If
the
you're gonna go for
instructions
the
not
monkey
included.
though, you should add a parrot.
IKEA ship out of the bag of holding.
It comes a flat pack with instructions and tools.
But it doesn't come with the Allen key.
Yeah.
All the pitch and the rest of the other stuff is like, so I've got all the wood and the lumber, they're all shaped correctly, and how do I attach it? Where's that soldering glue?
Mm.
So now that I've read through my family book, do I learn anything more interesting?
Yes, they'd spent about 100 years setting that up.
Awesome.
Ah.
And we blew it up.
Well, I only have 50 years of involvement in this, not by choice, so...
Hey, looks like I'm probably nearly the youngest one here. I'm only like 20.
Well, my character's now 30, so I'm probably the oldest.
Am I the
party?
oldest one here?
Well,
Dwarves are normally the oldest.
Oh, sorry. The human, oldest human variant.
Well, technically, you're the only human here.
Yeah, because the princess has gone off to do princessy things.
Good point.
So, technically, yes, you are the oldest human here, and
I'm-
the youngest.
So if Chauvel's off with Kandu, does that mean I'm not with the party right now? Or
I believe
I've come round to...
that you showed up because Camdu has somehow gotten the slip from you.
Okay.
She does that on occasion.
Okay.
She's a princess after all.
She's probably
I'm sure you've seen enough Disney movies of the princess running away before the minders actually know where she is.
Mm-hmm.
But unlike other princess movies, she doesn't sing to get the animals closer, she generally hunts them down and kills them.
I
Like
see.
brave.
I must be fairly protective of my horses then.
Yeah.
Oh, and the horses are fairly protective of you.
I do not disagree with this. But then you are looking at someone who wrote a book where the horses talk, so this will give you a clue to the fact that I love horses.
Oh, no, the horses do talk in this, but it's just that only certain people can understand them.
Ah, fair enough.
Hi!
I don't think you can understand them anymore.
I can.
Yeah.
Oh, you still got it?
I have the nature domain. So one of the spells from the nature domain is speak about them.
Oh dear.
So yes, I spent the last 3 years reading through my family book and training my axe beak to do stealth, so I probably will have to make a stat block for that.
Yeah, you will.
Probably.
I love the enthusiasm on your face.
Well, it's either that or it could be left somewhere else and you don't need to step up for it.
Well, I kind of wanted to travel with my axe beak because it's really cool.
Because it would be quite an adult by now.
Oh.
And it'd be
really
rideable.
fast.
What's an axe beak?
So it is.
Think of a cassowary on steroids.
Oh
Well,
wow.
I think more like an emu, but with a beak about yay big. And sharp as an axe. And it likes to beat things with it.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
serious
not
word.
as stupid.
Nice.
Well, considering it uses its head to break things.
Yeah.
Perhaps a little bit stupid.
Well, it has 2 trains of thoughts.
Stefan, if you want to go back to you a little bit later so that you can
No worries.
So we got some objections from the floor.
Hello.
Maybe you should try to say, this is what an X beat sounds like.
Yeah. Does my axe beak meow? Yeah, okay.
I've got a Kirby, I don't need cuddles. He's right, he's good with that.
You trying to clean all my tables, are you?
Yeah, it's his.
And then pull it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really wanted to have a closer look at them. Yeah, he unfortunately did that to a dragon on the during the week.
Yeah, one of my dragons ended up smashed. I'm gonna have to try and get my butt out to the steampunk fair next October and.
I have managed to put it
Oh
back
no,
together
he's
mostly.
he survived a lot better than I thought. Maybe I don't have to get out to the steampunk fair because that's where I got him from.
Just
Goblin
I
steampunk.
gotta
We've
try
got to find that bit, which is why we haven't vacuumed the bedroom yet.
But the wing was broken in about 7 pieces.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't see that. Would have been heartbroken. What?
But you and me, I'm able to make things look like nothing ever happened to them. Of course, some of the stuff was under the headboard.
Still gotta track down some needles
Yeah.
and pliers. Alright, sorry.
Okay,
What
so-
are we doing?
Yes, it is morning of. See how many. Morning of something or other.
So I assume we leveled.
You are level 4.
Okay, I haven't done that yet, but that's fine.
Has that all been done to my character sheet?
It has mostly, except for one thing.
Okay.
And I spent 4 hours on Tuesday doing mine. Because I had to do all the spells because I'm cleric now.
At least
so-
you're on top of it though, so.
Oh, yeah, I had a little bit of time during lunch break at work this week to, and then get some more on Tuesday and Wednesday night. So probably spent about 4.5 hours in total.
Okay, so you're 4 months into the 4th game year,
Nice.
which is 1003. You started in 1000. So that would make it about 3.5 years from where we left off.
Hmm.
And
How long did it take us 6 months to get back to the steps from where we were, or?
you were on the steps.
Oh, we still were on the steps?
Yeah.
Okay.
You finished last session on the steps.
Oh, right, okay.
So you
I wasn't
had
sure if we got off the mountain.
you've had lots of time with family.
Yay. Good family, I hope. 'Cause I know who they are now.
I don't know, you could roll and find out.
Well, you've been with the Khan and the troops, so they wanted people back to tell about what's going on, and you've had to do family obligations such as looking after horses and stuff. And now that you're a cleric, you've had some clerical duties you've had to do.
Which, the horses part, I don't mind. Characters still probably coming to terms, even after 3 years that he's cleric, not a ranger, but, whatever.
Can I grab a bit of kitchen pepper or tea towel or something like that? There's just water. Oh, that will work. Just put my laptop down.
Yeah, that's why I generally put it on
Well,
the
I had it
placemats
on
and-
that, but because it's
Still
hung over
drips.
it, it got everywhere. Thank you.
Just explain to family you had a significant crisis of faith while in the mountains.
Literally.
No, I'm pretty sure I would, my character would be like, yeah, I died. That's right.
And there's rumors that one of the gnomish planes crashed somewhere in the mountains nearby. It's got absolutely nothing to do with a halfling pirate showing up not long afterwards.
Oh.
Is this where you whistle?
Somebody
on the
needs
side?
parking lessons.
Hey. Sky pirates. Hey.
They're the gnomes. They're pirates in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Think of used car salesman and cross that with someone trying to do a pyramid scheme, and there's and Ferengis at the same time.
Great. My cousin Vinny.
That's a level of devious I can't even comprehend.
That's also scary. Does that mean all the gnomish women are naked?
No. It's hard to tell because
I
you don't
didn't
really
need
know.
that visualization, but thank you.
Well, that's with the Ferengi. The Ferengi part.
That's
It's a cross with the Ferengi, not the actual Ferengi.
Standing up, starts my thing. Oh, I should probably grab my phone.
Okay, so yes, you are all finally together after having time in various other duties. And for the first time in a couple of years, Zal doesn't actually have sermons that she has to learn. You haven't
I
conducted any,
interpret
but
that
you had
as
to learn it.
yay!
Yeah. My character probably goes to my horse and talks to him and is like, thank God it's over. And the horse probably consoles me.
So you got stuck in clerical training for the last few years.
Awesome. Yeah, there's not a surprise, but Zal still hates every second of it.
Well, it kind clerical training does include animal husbandry and all that sort of looking after animals.
So there are some
I
interesting things.
kind of would have thought I'd known all that already.
You did, but they taught you again anyways if you didn't.
Awesome.
Just you know, that they had that sort of air of don't interrupt me or I'll hit you with something.
Well, plus they would have probably advised you what spells would be appropriate and things like that.
Probably.
And so you've had all this time to ponder about your previous life on the steps. To be wrapped across the knuckles every now and then to be brought back to reality.
No, shooting the cat and Kirby.
Yep.
You got this permanent red welt across your knuckles.
He's probably
Sounds about right.
upset because I've got Kirby in my lap instead of him. He doesn't want to be in my lap, but the fact that someone else has usurped his place is probably annoying him.
You should still be able to use the bow.
Well, this is amazing.
Yeah, he wants attention.
Yeah. This is the first time he's ever signed up for that.
Yeah, that's because he can't get them from me.
And because I'm sitting here running games, he goes, oh, I probably shouldn't go over there because I'll get picked off.
So your third choice, nice.
That's alright. I'm not complaining.
That's pretty good on a cat scale.
And the fact that you just sat out of your reach is common.
Yeah.
It's like, oh look, you give me pats, this is what I want. Sit.
I think it's more of a case of if I'm going to give you the privilege of having it, you're going to have to work for it.
Yeah, I got 2 seconds of butt scratches, and then I'm gonna go have your reach.
Oh, I need to get my
Alright,
PA
so
going.
cleric trained,
Ranger.
and horse consoling. Now that you finally don't have to.
Well, I have my childhood horse that I haven't seen in. So I was
Since you were
17 when I reconnected, and probably what, like 5 or 6 when I lost him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so.
You barely remember him.
as soon as I heard his voice,
Mm-hmm. As soon as you saw him, it was like, oh!
oh, yay!
What, your undead horse?
It's not undead. That's been proven many times. Thanks
What?
to the paladin, do we detect good and evil?
Looking for undead.
Looking for undead.
I gather Chauvel spends a lot of time looking for undead.
And
So-
looking in Zal's direction.
So I've just come. So have we just come together?
Yep.
So the first thing I'm going to do is look for undead.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that?
No.
Okay, cool.
You do your magic and you guys says, nope.
Awesome. I'm satisfied.
Yep, that's about right.
That was easy.
You do have, a very succinct guide.
Good. Computer says no, or God says no. Either way.
Well, I do have I could do the...
Considering the god's the one that
The
changed
sound
it.
effect.
We'll try to do that a bit later.
There we go.
Oh, that's sad. Is that Sirenscape?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Put that writing in the background there.
Or is it Sirenscape?
Like I say, however you pronounce it is correct.
No.
Even if I pronounce it differently, it's still correct.
So what is actually my lifestyle?
You have
Your
a
lifestyle is borrowed.
What's borrowed?
Meaning, he borrows his lifestyle wherever he needs it. If he doesn't have it on his back, he probably doesn't.
Okay, alright, yeah. A simple life. What's my lifestyle?
Your lifestyle is quite well off because you're a soldier looking after the princess.
Okay.
Whenever the princess is around, everyone gives you lots of lavish food and presents.
So privileged as long as I'm around a princess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means I'm currently between meals waiting on the next.
So I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, after being the princess's guard for about 4 years now.
Do I have a few kilos to lose?
No.
Okay, alright.
You probably lost them when you turned from water to fire.
Yeah.
I think lavish food is a lot of like fruit and nuts,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I'm good with that.
Yak milk,
Blue yak.
and sometimes fermented blue yak milk.
Is this the same game that Hugh the Yak Man's in?
Yep.
Oh!
Yeah.
No, it's not Hugh's milk.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I don't think he's female.
No.
I can always ask him.
No.
So do we presume Camdil, Hugh, and is that the only two that are missing aside from?
As well as the elf who will be back sometime next year.
Okay.
So you'll find out where she is when she comes back. So, yes, you have no idea where she is now. And this is the first time you've all had a chance to catch up since you made your way out of the dwarven mine, having destroyed the altar that kept the undead at bay from the mountains.
Does that mean there's a lot of undead around?
In the mountains.
Is that something we need to address?
Not now.
Well-
At some point.
Yeah, you addressed it by moving further away.
Oh, okay. It's
And-
like that, is it?
Yeah.
We addressed it by causing the issue in the first place. Whoops.
Yeah,
Um,
we probably omitted that slightly from our reports.
We did.
Did you manage to get rid of your goblin slaves?
No, you still got the contract.
Oh.
But they're no longer picking them. They've now been needed onto
The dragon.
The family member.
Oh, great. So does that mean I know where they are?
Titus. Hydros. Yep.
So what? You've now got a whole heap of goblins under your
It's all
command.
good.
Apparently,
You can say Ty.
because it was under the
Wasn't there any side effects
See,
if
I know,
any of the
now I'll get it
goblins
right
died?
every time.
You don't know. You never really understood the contract that well.
Because it's in Goblin.
No, well, it means that you understand goblin.
It means
Yeah.
you understand Goblin. It doesn't mean that the contract's in Goblin.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I meant. Like, what was the language the contract was in? But I can't read Goblin. I can only understand and speak it.
Yeah.
I should probably update my languages now.
So what's the goddess of sea? That the pirates worship?
Okay, so there.
Depends. There's a lot of them.
Well, I've only got 2 more beds left to go, and I've done all the gods.
Yeah.
I had a lot of work on it today. Okay, so the player's guide.
It's cold.
Do you want a jacket?
No, it's my own fault. I'm drinking a cold drink while there's a fan on.
We could probably turn the air
But
conditioner
it's
down.
solo. You can slam it down
Okay,
fast.
so there
I hate combination.
Feel free to grab a blanket or my
14 at the moment, ocean gods.
I might in a little bit.
How many would be suitable for halflings?
None.
Until you say 14.
Well, considering halflings have their own gods.
Yeah.
And there are only 7 of those.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So there's a good chance it'd probably be the bountiful
Only
harvest one.
Speak and understand what you can read.
Okay, so you
Yes.
probably want to go for the
I
water
thought it was
god,
written in Goblin because once you sign the
the
contract,
halfling water god. So
you can
I'll
understand
have
it,
to
I
look that
think.
one up. in
Yeah,
my-
that's what I
the
remember. But
document
So I gather in this world slaves bad.
in this world,
Slaves are bad.
depending on if you're a slave or not.
Okay.
And also which country you're in, because you've got the one that's, what's it, Greek, Roman, and whatever. That one, their slaves are in there.
So you guys concerned over him having slaves because you guys ethically have a moral stance against it?
the paladin does. The
So
rest of us-
I definitely have a problem with it.
Oh, mean? Probably not, because...
I was going to say, you're a pirate. Didn't think you'd object.
I probably would frown upon it, because I'm normally going for the free-spirited one. But
Oh.
I can understand some navies, basically,
Yeah.
get crewed by that type of
I
slavery.
think I also have a god of pirates, so I'll look that one up.
as long as I'm not
Really
enslaved
more
to you, and I
suitable
have no problem with this.
You've got no inclination to set your slaves free?
Well, they're-
I don't even know they're still alive currently.
Where are they?
they're back in the
You left
Yeah.
them in the mines.
Well, we were kind of in a hurry to get the hell out, seeing as the entire place was.
You left your slaves behind.
They're on the...
Yeah, do you know
upper
how
levels.
badly they desecrated my old family stuff by crapping on everything?
No.
Very badly. Not exactly the best housekeepers, so you know, it wasn't exactly going to go.
Well, the fact that you're no longer there controlling them, they're going to just go back crapping at everything.
Probably.
I was going to say, well, now that they're no longer able to be supervised by you, they could be causing more damage. Don't you have some sort of
It's
responsibility?
There is a god known
Apparently
as
my
the
Evil
protector
side of the
pirates.
family is now
That
taking
sounds
over.
interesting.
So.
Oh, okay.
From the R&D Pantheon. You don't really know much about him except his holy symbol is the
If it's skull and crossbones, I'm going to go, what the hell?
the Phalasian cap. I have to look that one up. I have no idea what that looks like.
Sounds like probably a beret with a feather sticking out of it.
So is this session?
Okay, so if you think of the you know how the traditional Nomi statue has that little cap with a little point that goes off to the side.
Yeah.
One of those.
Oh, cool. So I was close.
So the Frisian, Phrygian, or Liberty Cap as it's also known as.
Phrygian.
Yeah, but you know me in pronunciation.
No. I got it. So is this session about like catching up or?
This session starts off about catching up, but it can turn into anything.
Okay, so how do we turn it into something?
Well, so
We do something and let the GM try not kill us.
We're all gonna die anyway.
I'm pretty
so.
inexperienced, so I'm hoping to.
Well, no, we catch up. We decide probably the Khan gives us a new job to do.
Okay.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
well, the Khan must go. The Khan has giving you jobs. Considering the last time he sent you out on a job with the princess, you pretty much destroyed something of importance.
Can we attempt to regain their faith by doing a smaller job?
Well, he did assign the new cleric to learn their ways properly.
Okay. And is that what you've been doing now?
She spent 3 years doing it and ignoring it half the time.
Ah, I see.
Daydreaming about better times.
We got better classes.
So when you think about being asked to do more important stuff when the one of the key people involved hasn't actually been paying attention to the job they were tasked.
So
it's probably why it's taken me 3 years to learn everything. Because I wasn't paying attention probably.
So are we heading towards that place now, or is that like we've gotten together?
So I had a disagreement with some gnomes. It slightly crashed and we went different ways.
No, I believe you stole one of their little flying ships.
Even better.
And when they came to recover what was left, you'd already taken off.
Run off or actually taken off?
It'd be more run off because those things don't fly too well once they crash. Besides, every now and then, I'm sure you just hear some sound in the sky and look up hoping they're not chasing you.
Well, it's a bit hard due to the fact that the grass is 3 times the height of me. Luckily, I've got navigation.
And a compass?
Well, it's part of my navigation tools.
Okay. So,
Yes, it's the compass that shows me where I want to go.
so Zal does have more stuff about her family she can follow up on if she wishes to. Back in Glenetry.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So does Zal actually have a family name?
I do now.
No, previously.
It was Ironheim,
Dang.
but that only got revealed last session.
Cool.
So technically related to Stefan character.
I left a block
So,
of chocolate
have you heard of the Ironheim
that
Pirates?
Dad gave us to pass out to gamers.
I
Or it
now.
might be in the bag that I brought in.
Yes, the undead pirates.
Behind
Probably.
You already made this worse.
Yeah.
you. Block of chocolate courtesy of my dad.
Oh,
Ooh.
I do like chocolate.
Yes. Feel free to
Peanut
open
block.
and pass out.
That's very nice.
Severely, well,
No,
it should
no,
be
no.
fairly nice.
It's to share.
So you pass with that one tiny little block to everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just give each person one and the rest for yourself. That is technically sharing. That would work. But if you want coffee again in this household, you may
I
want to
see
be
you play
more generous. I'm an experienced at D&D, but yes, I've got a fair understanding of what goes on.
Okay, now I've worked out where my water vehicle is.
Yeah.
Well, I would have strapped it to these Gomish aircraft because I would have been going inwards, and if I wanted to explore lakes and that. Yeah.
So the gnomes now have it?
Well, no, not really. The Earth does, because didn't I actually crash?
Yes, but they would have picked up anything that had fallen.
Yeah, but I don't think that will. That is quite nice.
Did you want some?
It's peanut butter, Darrell. Something to do with peanuts and chocolate.
I'll probably let them do
It's
it.
crunchy peanut brittle and roasted peanut.
I get you.
It's like the picnic without the wafers in it.
While my character would love to probably go back to Galandria and find out what's been happening, I'm not sure if the rest of the party would agree with that.
Well, look, now you've got a fire genasi amongst
I'm
you.
fine. Let's go.
Except for the fact now you also got a halfling and a dwarf. Still.
Yeah, that's half the problem with going back there is that it is both halflings and wolves or anything small stature is...
Unfortunately, that dwarf can't masquerade as a short human.
Well, I'll end up a slave. He'll end up a spit roast. So, you know.
Yeah.
Can we not just set anyone who attacks them on fire?
You could?
This is not a strategy that would work.
Can we like fake like the slave collar kind of thing?
You could, except you no longer have it.
Yep.
How do you get them? Can we acquire one on
It's
the
one
way?
of the things I threw into the fire.
Oh, right.
It's the one. It's the thing that blew up the thing.
Hey, it wasn't the thing. It was one of the 4 or 5 things I threw into the fire.
Yeah, but you actually got the attention of the demon that they were summoning. Oh, yeah, that's enough. That's enough powerful
Can we
magical
acquire
light
one
action.
on the way? Like, is it hard to get a slave collar and just pretend to put it
Sure,
on?
let me get myself enslaved again, and we can do it again.
No. It's a collar. How hard is it to come by a collar?
It's
Well,
a magical
these were,
collar.
magical rune ones.
Oh, so... Oh,
So that if they got unhappy with him, they could just blow his head off.
It's a bomb collar.
okay, but we could, like, get a fake one, right?
Well, they don't really have that sort of material lying around.
Okay, it's...
It's
No,
really hard to fake.
slavery is
magic.
accepted in a lot of parts of the other world, I think.
Okay, alright.
I think
Can we, like, do an illusion of one?
You could. Once you got someone you can do illusions.
Oh, great.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would have been my other character, my arcane.
Nice timing!
The arcane one would have been able to do that,
Dan. Okay.
right? Because he was actually set up as a spy.
Okay, so you also have heard rumours of orcs massing on the border on the other side.
Oh, fun.
Fighting orcs sounds fun. Let's do that.
Yeah, it
What?
sounds like it. I could probably light some things on
So-
fire. I'm good.
So you got the magic Nazis on one side and the orcs on the other,
I'm
And-
stuck
and
in the middle with you.
and the undead on the.
Um,
No, the undead's on the same side as the magic Nazis, isn't it?
no.
No, there's like
You added a new bunch of undead to the
orcs.
south.
magic orcs.
Undead to the left,
undead.
undead to the right.
Okay.
And crazy clerics to the north.
Yeah. Fun.
And crazy dwarfs to the south.
Let's go burn some orcs.
Actually, I can see what Jeff's now doing, beating up undead.
Most of the crazy dwarves are to the east, where the orcs are.
I think orcs are old nemesis of dwarven kind, I think.
So you're in?
Yep.
Yep. Looks like the A-team's ready to assemble.
Okay.
I am not Murdoch.
So you hear the music sounding and the pipe going, and you realise that someone's just following on behind you, mocking you.
Who's following behind mocking me?
One of the little children of the village.
Okay.
As you're doing this whole striding thing to the sound of pipes, and
Oh,
you hear,
that
oh, it's
reminds
just a little
me.
child.
Do I have any candy
What
or anything
instruments
like
do you play?
that? Can I give some to the kids?
You can-
Not back to the
Kids
bloody
very happy.
middle
No,
You'll be
document.
hugging
it's
them as well.
worse.
I accept that. I'm happy.
Check that he didn't steal your money.
What?
Martin.
What? A xylophone?
Nope.
No, they didn't steal your money. this
Would I
time.
have time to get my new bagpipes during these 3 years?
Bagpipes? What's wrong with
You
bagpipes?
do have new bagpipes.
Oh no, you're not getting bagpipes, are you?
Yes.
I'm,
I'm trained in 2 instruments since level 1, bagpipes and war drums.
I'm just telling you, you know, if we got to burn orcs, I might accidentally get those bagpipes. You know, they're pretty flammable.
Did
You also have another set of drums.
New wardrobe?
I have another set?
Yeah,
Oh.
you have a set you can use that doesn't have the old names on it.
Oh, okay.
Made out of hide instead of just stone and metal.
Apparently I still have my old... Oh, actually, that's a good point.
Actually, I take that back. Can you play anything like the Snake Charmer on YouTube?
Nope.
Oh, in that case, yes, I will burn your bagpipes. Until you learn that level of epic talent.
No. He probably plays your theme song behind you.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, my own theme song?
Yes, you have a theme song.
Well,
Doesn't he have a new theme song now?
What's my theme
Oh,
song?
yes, he would.
What is my theme song?
It's not that one.
Oh, I can't remember what.
Amazing Grace. Really?
No.
That's my...
You had written it down.
I had, yeah.
Oh, come on, make an effort.
I know what your old one is, but not the new one.
I can ask Josh, see if he comes back. What his new theme song is.
Yeah, I did write it down.
Yeah, so it depends on where he's at. Alright, so we're heading to Orc Country?
I'd like to.
How long does it take us to get there?
It will take you about a month.
Really? A whole month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it is a very large
Yeah,
country.
but lots of things can happen in that month.
Yeah, okay. Does anything happen in that month?
Apparently I can play the lute as well.
Can you play them all at the same time?
No, that's a level 20.
Here we go. This is your playing.
Well, he said 3 years to practice.
Yeah, this guy's probably had about the same amount of time practicing.
Gee, thanks.
Well, it's bad bagpipe playing.
That sounds woeful.
And I
It is. Well, and the thing is, it's bad bagpipe playing.
I'm afraid I'm going to need more chocolate to cope with that.
Oh, and the worst thing is, it's at a wedding.
I technically didn't need to practice because I'm,
Do you mind getting it out for me so that I don't-
I'm proficient in lute, bagpipes, and drums.
Do you want any more chocolate muffins? No, you're all good. Okay, just for me then.
Give you the Chariots of Fire theme song.
Go on. I'm happy with that.
Can you play it
So
on
unless
one
Josh
bagpipe?
changes it-
I can get those bagpipes that spat fire.
Well,
Yeah, that part is not on the bagpipes.
I can try.
well, he does have drums as well, so he might be that one-man marching band thing.
And a lute. Well, I can play the lute rather. Let's see.
You can only play so much on a thing on recording, otherwise you can have your videos taken down.
Yep.
Okay, so yes, you start doing a 1 month journey across the grasslands.
Do we encounter anyone?
Yes, there are lots of people all over the place.
What sort of news are we getting from them?
You're getting news of them. There are people moving further away from the mountains to the south. Apparently, even the hobgoblins of the hills are starting to move out into the grassland to get away from some undead vampire horde.
To which we all respond with surprise and great horror at this unexpected turn of events.
Well, it wasn't expected.
Well, for the first time in a generation that you've heard of, the hobgoblins are actually trying to parley with the Khan to join forces against the undead.
See, guys, we have progressed peace.
That sounds like something Camden would say.
Ow.
I have been around her for 3 years now.
That is
Some of
very
it could have
true.
rubbed off.
You are a paladin after all.
This
so it's not
concerns me.
surprising.
So there's lots of talk about how most of the orc, goblin, hobgoblin, and bugbear tribes on the steppes are also going to join forces with the Khan to try to fight the undead.
Okay, so...
Well, that's actually a scary thing if all the tribes combine into one. That would make them a powerhouse.
Does this mean the orcs are still a problem then?
They're different.
Different orcs?
They're different orcs.
Okay,
These are orcs of the mountains, not orcs of the plains.
okay, alright.
So orcs of the plains like to raid stuff. Orcs of the mountains like to just kill everything.
Okay.
So we've been probably sent to find out why they're amassing around the world.
Okay. So we should probably...
Well,
Keep
there's not a
heading that
local
way.
drive-through. So.
Hey, well, at least you sort of can understand them.
So do we reach
Wrong
out?
language.
What? Goblinoid?
Goblinoid doesn't do orc.
No.
Orc's not a goblinoid.
What
like-
is-
it's
what
like
is
calling an
orc?
alpha
Is it just
dwarf.
orcish?
It is orcish.
Just orcish. Does any of us know orcish?
Nope.
Can we like learn a little bit of it on our way?
I know how to swear in Orcish.
Yeah, no, that might not be helpful when we're trying to figure out why the orcs are amassing on the border. Is there like a spell or something? Or...
Yeah, it's called language.
there are multiple spells that can do so. Do you have any of those?
No, the cleric can't learn any
Useful spells?
useful spells. Yeah, pretty much.
No goodness there whatsoever.
No tongues, no
Pretty sure I can.
language, no.
I think you can get a feat that allows.
I need
you
to check the
take
book, but I'm pretty sure I can. As a
What do
bard.
you want to check? Because if we encounter these orcs, then
Is it player's
we're gonna
guide in
need
there?
to-
Second book from the top, I think.
Yeah, but the microphone's on it.
Do you want me to get it, Martin?
That's not the player's book.
That's not.
Where's that's it there, Martin, on top of your bag. Just there.
Yeah, that's the brain completely missing features.
Thank you.
I was going to say, because understanding some sort of orcish will probably be very helpful if that's what we're trying to figure out.
And you did level up, so you could potentially have learned a new spell.
Mm-hmm.
I gather I don't know any languages aside from...
You can take a feat called linguistics, which gives you another 2 languages. I think.
I can't take that feat, can I?
Anyway, everyone can take that feat.
Oh, okay.
It's a generic feat.
What's required for that?
You need to get to level 4.
I've got Abyssal, Ethengar, and Infernal, Primordial, and Thyacian, I'm guessing. None
You've
of
got quite a
those
few
qualify
languages.
for communicating to orcs.
It's up to the orc. Each orc might have different languages they learn.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, if they're following the similar path as you are, they may actually understand one of the infernal type things.
Comprehend.
But that's a
language,
rarity.
Yeah, I can learn comprehend languages.
Okay, so that might be useful for that. So do we get to our destination, or do we encounter something along the way?
Okay, let's see if you encounter stuff along the way.
We 100% will. That's where we got the axe beaks. Axe beak now.
Ah.
I'm just
But
going to
you're friends with the bird thing.
Yeah. Well, because I'm its mummy technically.
How do you pronounce it again?
Axe beak.
Axe beak.
Axe beak.
So like
Yeah,
So like
it-
an axe beak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
the beak's in the
Fair enough.
shape of an axe.
Okay. That sounds both helpful and scary at the same time.
Yeah.
Helpful if you're not at the wrong end of it.
Yeah, well, just think of it as a feathered velociraptor with no teeth, but
Alright,
a big
cool.
bloody axe as a...
I will add comprehend languages to my list of duty dads.
Pulling out books, so we might encounter something. He's rolled dice as well, so.
So there's a good thing that there'll probably be something there.
Mhm.
You're travelling through the grasslands.
Yep.
which is classed as a forest for me.
Yes.
Do you think of it as a forest?
Well, it's
Mine's
3
the
times my
person-
height, so I'm not going to... The only way I can move around is either let the horse go wherever it's going to,
I was
or
gonna
use a
I've got
compass.
3 horses, I presume I'm happy with them riding, especially if they're short.
Oh, yes and no, they are like your family members.
Well, presuming the horses would agree, and I would reward them for being agreeable to carrying a halfling and
I'm
a
pretty
dwarf.
sure your horses get the solemn duty of taking Cam. Actually, we're not with Camdu at the moment.
Camdu's been lost, so, you know, in the meantime.
Well, you probably still will get tasked with taking her tent around. Or the yurt.
You've had one of your horses carries just her own gear.
Okay, so but I've got 1 spare horse that could carry, say, a halfling
If required.
if required.
Okay, so you travel along.
I'm going to get my
and-
hands on a repeating hand crossbow.
Sounds like a useful tool.
So is that what we see? It just says repeating crossbow, 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 crossbow.
Dot dot dot.
Oh, that would be really bad. An
Infinite
intelligent
repeater?
repeating crossbow saying, "Yep, I'm a crossbow. I'm a crossbow. I'm a crossbow."
No, don't give him ideas. You give him those sorts of ideas.
Well, you're the one who gave the ideas of kitten slippers.
You did.
But that was cute.
It was.
It was
Not
great.
annoying at all. You know, after that, I came across kitten slippers in Kmart and almost bought them for you. Okay, this close. I sent Mark the photo going, for Ross, ... He's like, no, don't do that to
All
him.
you need to do is just put some little sound effects in there so it starts to purr now.
Meow, meow. You get like a little Adreno.
Yeah, well, the
All
other
we
thing is,
do
if the halfling had those slippers, it wouldn't really make much difference because he's stealthy.
Stealth is through the roof. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, as you're going along, you find yourself walking into a clearing in the grasslands where some goblins have spread out the grass around them to rest, and you find yourself right in the middle of them.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, how many goblins?
20 or 30.
Is that a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that intimidating to people like us? Okay.
Well, that's like 5 to 1.
Okay. Are we rolling for initiative?
Okay, let's roll for initiative.
So
Someone's called roll for initiative.
you retreat.
Well, can we talk to them?
Bit
No,
late for that.
no.
Are they talking tired?
Technically you can, but if someone attacks, then there'll probably be very little talking.
Okay, alright. How do we roll for initiative? Is that a d20?
Hey, that's close to the lowest I can get.
Plus your dexterity.
I'm showing how
Wait, how high is
inexperienced I am.
your
Is that a
dex?
d20 or is that a d20?
No, I get bonuses because I'm a
That one
swashbuckler.
or that one?
I get
That
charisma
one.
added to my initiative,
Oh.
and then I've also got alert, which also adds more to my initiative.
So what is your Draz?
Mine's 12. That's the close to the lowest I could roll. I rolled a 2.
Okay, what is
13. Oh, sorry.
13
Plus
for
your
Trevor.
your dexterity modifier.
13 plus my dex 11, so 24.
No, there should
I
be
would
a
love to have something that says, add your initiative
plus
to your
2,
armor
so
class.
it's 15.
no plus 0.
I thought it was plus 2.
No, your dex says plus 0 underneath.
Oh, okay, sorry, I thought you meant on the back. So, 13.
And Zal?
9.
9. So yeah, you're feeling like you've done a lot here.
Oh yeah, totally.
And our former mountain dwarf?
6.
6.
I thought I rolled.
What a
5.
pity they're not civilized.
And
Okay.
how do we know if this is civilized or not?
Oh,
Can anyone speak Goblin?
I can now apparently.
So
And I think I still do.
as the goblins all set up in surprise as a bunch of people on horseback come into their area, you can see that they got their tents. They've got a fire going where they're cooking little animals like bunnies and
I really wish I could speak Goblin.
the little deers that travel through the grasslands and sticking their heads out of the grass. That's mostly hiding them. You see a bunch of wargs as well.
Orcs as
Oh,
well?
No,
wow.
wargs.
Wargs, okay. Right.
There are walks with them.
Wargs.
That's not good.
Would that indicate that they're like a war party?
All the goblins are also nomadic, like the Ethengars. So think Mongolian nomadic.
So not necessarily violent, could be peaceful?
Well, they have been warring with the people for a while, but there is a lot of things happening right now. So they don't immediately pull out their weapons and attack you, but they do all stand up
Yep.
with that and
Understandable.
ready to defend themselves.
So I guess you speak in Goblin, would you object trying to...
And then Chevelle is up next.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well,
I
I would...
rolled low.
I would ask, if that's okay, I would ask Zal whether or not she would communicate with them and find out why they're here and what they're doing.
Okay,
And see if they
then
talk. Can I, ready a fire spell, though, just in case?
That's gonna look aggressive.
to ready a fire spell, in case you're going to do something, means that you pretty much have to cast it.
Okay, so I can't.
Or you can say, if they do something aggressive, then I'll act.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. If they do something aggressive, then I'll respond aggressively. But up until then, I'd rather avoid
Yeah, so you
confrontation.
hold your
Absolutely
action.
necessary.
Yeah, because it's kind of
It's called a hold action.
confrontational, holding a fire spell in your hand, going, "I'm coming, peace."
Yeah, no,
You know.
well, I'm holding action then, if that's what it's called.
Yep.
Yep. And yeah, I would, since Zal's the other person I know who speaks Goblin, I would ask Zal whether or not she could ask them what the hell they're doing here.
Okay, so then it is the new halflings go. You get to be the first person to, you can damn them all.
I'm just curious if I can actually stand on the horse's head.
Just,
No.
just be careful. You're on my horse, by the way. So and I'm ready to act aggressively. I won't be impressed if.
It doesn't mean that the goblins, it could be you.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
okay. Well, I'm going
guessing-
to stand on the saddle to make myself look impressive.
Yep.
Speak in Ethengarian because that's the only thing that they may understand.
Mm-hmm.
What was your name again? Was it?
So,
The priest Zal would like to ask you a favour. I am the pirate Yodre Wildheart.
Okay, so you call it out and stand on the... Give me a balance roll.
oh. Can I say my horse if he's standing still?
Yes, but he's not used to riding horses.
No, okay.
He's also going place with the saddle.
Yep, that's 16.
Okay, you do manage to stand up quite well. Though you do find it precarious because, these horses are not made for halflings.
Yeah, but I'm just going for the fact that the saddle is a little bit wider.
Which is why you didn't have disadvantage. So, then it is Zal's go.
Yep, I've given you the. Well, that's
Everyone's now staring in your direction,
Yep.
Oh, great.
including your own party members. No pressure.
I don't need to repeat at this stage that I'm ready for a fire action. It doesn't have to be in the goblins.
I know. I knowing how hot-blooded you've become with a character, I probably am just very like, no. Every time we get to something.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't burn the house down just because we're leaving it.
Yeah. Greetings, goblins. We are sorry for awakening you so rudely. We are just passing through, heading to the west. East.
West is Glantry and your other family.
Yeah, sorry. West.
East.
East. West.
See, this is all in Goblin because I was
Would
also
you like to
hoping.
borrow the compass?
Yeah, 'cause I was hoping you'll say that
We're heading.
the Khan is actually wishing to
Yeah.
increase an army to combat the undead.
Essentially, we
Because that's not-
hope we find you well. Is it okay if we proceed without any issues?
Okay, give me a...
How's good your charisma?
Persuasion!
Not too bad.
Okay.
persuasion check.
Dice tower. Nice.
1, we all fight.
Oh.
That's
Was-
not a 1. 16 plus 2, so 18.
Okay, so they seem to, pause for a moment, look in your direction, talk amongst themselves a little bit in whispers, and then they sort of just that you can go through.
Nice.
Cool. I told the party in a language they can actually understand that the goblins are happy for us to pass with no issue.
Well done.
Looking at the paladin.
Well
specifically.
I give Zal a very approving look.
Awesome. I kind of still look at you very waringly, like you're up to something still.
The question is the GM going to let us pass?
Okay, so does anyone do anything when you're walking through?
I've got no reason to. They're letting us pass. I'm just gonna. Do we want to see whether or not they'd be amenable to telling us if there's anything strange or bad happening in the area that they've noticed?
Well, first thing strange is we're not being attacked by them. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, they might have come across us or people of the steppes
Yeah.
and maybe on friendly terms
Yeah. Maybe.
already.
But is it worth maybe since they're letting us pass, maybe they might be willing to answer a few questions about the goings on in the area. It's an opportunity for information.
Yeah, I asked them if they have any news of things happening that they've seen
The
in the last
undead,
couple of weeks.
orcs.
Okay, so they talk about the fact that there is a it's harder to get away from the Khan's forces, so they either have to deal with the Khan or fight the Khan, and there's too many enemies right now for them to want to fight everyone at once.
Yeah, right.
Well, that explains their reluctance. So,
and all their borders are closing in, so they've been forced out of the hills to the north. They've been forced out of the mountains to the south. They've been forced out of the hills and mountains to the east.
Yeah, that's rough even for goblins.
And no one wants to go west.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
Yeah. Well, west is slaughterhouse.
West is where all the undead is. That's why we're heading east. So that
No. West is where the magic Nazis are, which
okay.
which
Alright.
basically kill everybody and then raise them as their soldiers.
Okay.
So
Sounds
if you
bad.
die there, you serve there.
Okay, that sounds horrid. Yeah, okay, I get that.
I asked them if they know why the orcs are amassing on the eastern border, or have heard.
Have
any
they even heard
rumors.
of it? Yeah.
Okay, so there is talk of unrest in the mountains, and the dragons are getting.
Dragons?
Yeah, dragons are getting busier than they have been in years.
Wow.
Dragons.
What was the name of that black dragon that we had been sort of with?
We've encountered a black dragon?
Yeah, that's the one.
That sounds exciting.
That's the one that Jeff was trying to get the hatchling to.
Ah, okay, the little white dragon.
The
Mhm.
Cowgirls, yeah.
Yeah, the one that you were playing.
For
Yeah.
some reason, had not written his name.
I'd give
down.
anything to be playing a little dragon right now.
Yeah, we unfortunately lost touch with her, but she could also be one of the. Well, she'll be almost fully grown now, I presume. Because they grow pretty quick, don't they?
I love playing dragon. It's awesome.
So they said that they think that they're being forced out of the mountain ranges due to the dragons' activities.
Right.
And would that be why the orcs are amassing on the border? Is that related to the orcs or different?
Well, that's what they're saying. They believe is the reason that the orcs are leaving the mountaintops.
Okay. Because they've been forced out too.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
So they force out the people in the lowlands, and then the lowlands people start to
Being
congregate
forced
together.
out and it's snowballing. Okay.
Do they know what type of dragon or dragons?
It's just rumors of dragons.
Just rumors of dragons.
Cat toy. It basically has catnip inside it.
You squish it up a bit and then throw it off in his direction, and then usually he's
Do you have the name of that black dragon?
into the Borderlands down there and Curse of.
So that black dragon would be pissed off that now there's a whole heap of undead and the vampire running around.
Well, he said he
He
was
was
already
already
moving, which is probably why other dragons have been unsettled, because if one dragon has moved from its home of God knows how many years.
No, it was at least 50,
Um,
which is not that long.
Climax to kind of coffee. Do you want? What about a tea?
No, just the mixture.
Do you want another coffee?
I'll have a tea.
Tea? Yep. Any particular? I've got green tea,
Green tea, please.
and I've got like herbal teas.
green tea is fine.
Do you green tea with lemon okay? Because I've got a green tea and then I've got a green tea with lemon.
Just a normal. plain
Normal
tea.
one? Yeah, no, that's
Thanks.
do you want
Okay.
any frosted?
Yeah, I'll have a hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate?
So the black dragon went by the name Night Scale.
Night scale.
Okay, so Lucky does not work on initiative rolls.
Sorry, what was that again, Martin?
Night Scale.
Night scale.
One word.
Okay. Never mind.
So yeah, I'm gonna maybe take some looting, assuming that our friend Nightscale has maybe disrupted some of the other long-standing nests of dragons. Or Calfred could also be.
No, I think they're being disrupted by a antsy little white dragon that wants to take on the world and take everybody's jewels.
Well,
wanted to play.
it's gonna be one of the two dragons that we've unleashed onto the world. So
One of the
both.
two. We hope it's only one.
No, I can see the black dragon just laughing.
White dragons do like mountaintops. Black dragons do not.
Oh, okay. So it could be Calfred.
Black dragons like the
Alright.
just like isolated places, don't they? That's relatively
Black dragons prefer swamps.
okay.
which is probably why he was down the bottom of the hill fortress in the lake, underground lake, with treasure abounds.
So they must have problems with was it green dragons and what's the other swampy? Well, green dragons forest. Yeah.
And green dragons prefer the forest.
Crazy Yodas.
White dragons prefer the mountaintops. Red dragons prefer being around volcanoes. Blue dragons prefer the desert.
That always got me confused with that blue for desert. You assume that blue would be for like water or air.
Whereas most of the metallic dragons like the water. So whereas white dragons like the cold and the ice areas, silver dragons only like mountaintops in the ice.
Hey, I think I know what it is. They're making Dragonborn.
I've got pieces. Okay, 10 uses.
Well, if you watch some of the other videos on the net, you'll find out more about that.
That's cheating.
It's not cheating when.
I still like the fact that I got to steal a gnome flying machine.
Thank you. So,
Does that mean I'm now wanted by that gnomish?
they got their machine back, they don't care.
Well,
You crashed it.
I crashed
they got-
it.
They got the pieces back.
They've probably rebuilt it already.
Well, they would have to just get it back because they probably wouldn't want the anybody trying to get there.
Seeing as
Well, they
you
have
are
to deal
now
with
part
people.
of my family,
Exclusive provider.
technically doesn't that mean some of these clan thing weapons would be yours as well?
Probably.
Clan weapons? What?
I have like 4 or 5 clan weapons on me from my clan.
Probably.
Okay.
I just think we really have much of a chance to talk about that yet, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
Why does stuff belong to me?
Well, no,
Hey,
I don't.
guess
I don't.
what?
I don't
You no
want
longer
to,
can
but
be
I-
the one who goes around pinching stuff. 'Cause that's my job.
Well, I mean,
I could pinch that bagpipes without you knowing it.
so like
Until you start playing.
altar robber,
Yeah.
grave robber. You see why we're sort of related now?
I thought you
both
said
like
you were
running
an undertaker, not grave robber.
Yeah, grave robber is such a horrible term. It's inheritance. No.
Wealth redistributor.
Yeah. Wait.
You're a lawyer that you deal with wills and things.
I don't think I could handle law on this character. No way. Unless I was playing Phoenix Wright Law, Italian Law.
Objection.
And then bagpipes play.
I can look for the bagpipe musics.
Yes.
I can give you the.
Doesn't even bother with objection, just goes on the bagpipes. It's like, well, you stop it. No, this is my objection.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Let's just let the the dwarf get the objection in. Why? Otherwise, he
No
plays
reason.
bagpipes. And if anyone votes against the dwarf, he'll just keep playing the bagpipes until they vote for him. So we're saying he bullies people into it? No, he doesn't bully. He makes people want to, make him shut up.
And he thinks he's getting a standing ovation.
Okay, well I did a search for that and I got an Attorney General playing the bagpipes.
Oh god.
Okay, so yes, they
Holy shit, it goes for 29 minutes.
they do say they don't really know what's going on with the mountains, but bad things have been happening in the mountains.
Yeah. Is there any? Do they know any other goblin clans or like in the area that we're heading to, and maybe send them their way?
There is more goblins in near the crazy magic people, but they're all under the thumb of the orc chieftain Thar.
Right.
and
he's
been
currently
trying to get the words of the step under his thumb for about 5 years now.
and he's the one who's currently talking to the Khan.
No, he is afraid of the Khan because they both have armies big enough to pretty much wipe each other out.
Yeah, but I mean they're sort of on speaking terms, no? So they haven't actually got any diplomats.
Is there any?
They basically kill each other on sight, sort of thing.
Is there any note or something that the Khan or words the Khan has given us to tell potential, like if we're in talks with some of the other Goblin clans, to say, go here,
Oh, rid of conscription.
or something like that.
Yeah, you think you remember getting something from the Khan?
Candy's probably got it.
Candy's probably got it, yeah.
Yeah, he did give it to Candy.
We'll probably get back one day to the Khan and go, so did you... And Candy goes, oh, I've had this all along. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, be wary. There are a few other Goblin clans that we know of that are starting to cooperate to try and deal with other issues that are happening in the area. Thank you for letting us pass unharmed.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun with the orcs then.
Well, it's also midday to them, so it's their sleep time. You basically woke them all up.
Yeah, I said sorry for disturbing them when I started.
Just be glad I didn't start playing bagpipes.
Here, let me sing you to sleep.
Who knows? They might enjoy it. I asked them, do they
Yes.
enjoy bagpipes?
The repeated stabbing in my side is enjoyment.
No, they absolutely hate bagpipes.
Awesome. I tell
To
you
them,
not to play bagpipes.
to them, it sounds as if it's a declaration of war.
How about a sound of it?
I'm guessing
10,000
any form of
strong
music then?
bagpipes.
Oh no, other forms of music are fine. Just that bagpipes specifically remind them of the dwarves they hate so much.
It's alright, I have war drums.
Do you have new war drums?
Yeah, but they have no markings.
Right.
But like, why would I use war drums when I have
Bagpipes?
bagpipes and also too many clan weapons? I don't have enough hands for all these clan weapons.
Plus the sword no longer talks to you.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Jot?
What was that? What about
Jot.
Jot?
Wasn't he the guy on the...
He sort of stopped talking to you when you changed as well.
Thank you.
You haven't heard from him in about 3 years.
Do I occasionally hear this little something in the background?
No, I'll pass it on to you. If I give you the sword, is that what's going to happen? Now this is interesting.
Oh,
Are you sure you wouldn't like that sword?
I don't know. We probably have been talking on relatively good terms the last 3 years.
Yeah. Seeing as you're technically my half-sister, brother.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. You were once a mountain dwarf, so you can get these things wrong. Humans all look alike to you.
Yeah.
Male, female, what's the difference?
You need more beards.
Oh no, I don't know. I'm 30 now, so presumably I would have a pretty decent beard by now.
Yeah, you could have. You've had 3 years to grow it.
We
I've
probably
got a
have
mustache.
beard contests, I reckon.
Is that the porn mustache?
No, goes. I can nearly pass as a gnome.
You-
The problem is
you
I'm
still probably
too
do,
short
but yeah,
and
probably
not,
do.
You're
not
growing
stubby
your beard.
enough.
I'm trying to convince you to get those little bits you put through your beard and,
Oh, like the braiding. and-
Yeah. I've got a couple of those going.
Yep, here you go.
What?
You're playing your steel drums.
Oh, right. No, I don't have
So
steel
he's actually
drums.
got normal high drums now.
Yeah. I've downgraded.
Yeah, but you can't play Lion Sleeps the Night on normal drums. Since we were in Grassland. And
Well,
we haven't run into any lions, which is good.
it's very hard to get metal drums in a place that they don't have metal.
But I do have metal. It's my saddle!
Yeah.
Which I still have. Why? I don't know.
You probably now have some strange sort of attachment to it.
Probably.
You just can't, you can't melt it
Or the
down.
worst part is, my ass is just so used to it now. Anything else just feels wrong. Like, everything else feels like a freaking feather. Like, what is this leather saddle? This is too soft. It's like I'm sleeping on feathers. Come on, where's
You
the
keep
metal?
falling out of all the other saddles, you stick to this one.
Yeah, exactly.
So, think
Does he still have his mule?
they still have his mule, yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
have
that
you
guy-
been actually taking care of your mule? In the
I
last
have,
few years?
and he's been less of an arsehole to me.
Yes, he now steps on other people's feet for him.
Oh, good.
Which reminds me.
Every week I give him a bath. I give him a couple of. I would have probably braided his hair a bit as well.
You almost steps on one of the goblin's feet.
Oh, sorry.
Wait a sec, he hates goblins.
Who? The mule?
Mm.
Probably.
I think he also hates the necromantic goat.
Oh, that bastard.
You mean necromantic goat?
So,
You mean that goat that hated is now become a necromancer?
No. So the smart goat that we met before going into the dwarven ruins, we found
Yeah,
out
the
is
one-
actually a necromantic goat.
Yes.
So that's the reason why it's been around for a while.
Yeah.
And also, it was named better than me.
Because it's been around for a long time.
And my father preferred the goat over me.
Your father.
Father.
Father would not approve.
Look, use the goat.
So, are we moving on then?
Sorry, yes.
Okay. So, yes. You leave the goblins behind,
Okay.
and you travel a couple more days deeper into the grasslands. And you've got these halflings singing alongside you.
Do you put
No, I don't have a lute. I have a drums. Okay. I'll use my drums, not my bagpipes, because bagpipes kind of yells out, "We're over here." And drums.
So does drums. Just saying.
Yeah, but drums you'd expect from like a tribe, so there could be a large.
Yeah, but
amount
then
of
you can
people.
also start doing some the music from Conan, so that's awesome. All we need is just somebody running around with a whopping big sword.
Well, hey, look, he just, go the cheap route and get the coconuts. You go.
No, that's more like
Sound
my
just
job.
horses.
That's pretty much it. So it sounds like there's more horses than there are.
Yeah, then people who...
But it will only make that noise if we're
Thanks.
running along a stone cobbled road. In grass, it won't
I
make
know.
it.
This means that not one of the other horses are making a sound except for this dwarf going.
Announcing our presence to everything. Remember the last time we weren't paying attention in the grass? Actually, probably the last 5 times we weren't paying attention in the grasslands.
So does this mean we request...
I'm fairly
that,
certain my drums had nothing to do with that.
Is this where we advise that the dwarf perhaps maybe not make so much noise?
You've just asked a bard to not play music. This does not compute.
While the swashbuckler is singing.
Have I sort of taught
Well, now
my
they're looking at the
Axebeat,
compass.
or could I have taught my Axebeat to sort of like scout ahead?
You can.
But I thought you were riding it.
No, I'm riding my
Because
horse.
it's bigger than the horse now, isn't it?
It probably is, which is why it would be better off as a scout.
I thought you could use it as a combat mount.
No, I don't think I could give up my horse as a mount.
I feel like you would have given it this interesting.
What, the horse that was about to die?
Mm.
Or you got a new one?
No. So I got my childhood horse when we were in Galandry.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you traded up.
Okay, so as you're going in and you're doing a bit of a singing and playing some music, 10 warriors from one of the other tribes show up.
The other tribe?
Well, there are 10
I was
tribes.
but like, if I grab
Oh.
it now, you probably will.
So was it? This is human tribes?
Do we have to roll to identify said tribe?
I better grab the book on tribes.
So how civilized are they?
Depends on the bagpipes you're playing.
Compared to the halfling, they're probably not civilized at all.
Okay. In that case, I won't bother in staying who I am.
So sorry, what did we just come across?
Some humans.
10 tribesmen, and we're trying to work out which tribe they're from.
Well, you'll be able to tell.
Is that an investigation roll?
Well, Barton has to find out exactly which ones they are first.
Oh.
Well, let's see. We haven't been shot yet, so it's not the ones shoot on sight tribe.
Yes.
And they're also human, and we're
Do you remember which tribe you were?
who me?
Yeah.
I do have a reason.
You are a distrusted tribe.
I still have a tribe though, Kayats. Well, that's my clan anyway. Is that the same thing?
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to find the other clans.
Oh, that's annoying.
What's that?
Oh, I used to going, yes, I'm going to catch those arrows. Now I'm actually, yes, I'm going to catch those arrows.
Oh wait, I died.
Okay, so you recognize. Oh, give me an actual roll for recognition.
So you've still got your M16 wand of magic missiles?
That's not M16, but yes,
So,
I
and
have my
what did
wand
you
of
get?
magic missiles.
Not very well, unfortunately. Unless I use a reroll.
Well, we do have 5. You can.
Was it
Try it again.
investigation?
It would be perception from the assistants. Investigation is normally for close looking.
Oh, perception. Yeah, I got a 7, so it's probably not enough.
What are we
So,
looking at?
would you like to use one of the rolls and give yourself a
Guarantee
better chance?
my- That is 7. Nope. My dice hate me so much.
So you got worse.
I got worse.
Okay, so yes, you look at it and you can't really quite tell from the distance who they are. Just one of the other clans.
Would I have any
How far,
chance of...
how far away are they?
You get to make a perception roll. They would be about 100 feet away.
Would I have any chance of figuring that out? Can I do a roll?
Spyglass!
Again,
Okay.
D20?
You can have a d20 roll.
Yep.
Okay, you can do it with disadvantage, Ross. Because you don't really know the clans that well.
Yeah,
You can identify them as horsemen easily.
yeah, but I could just.
You add your character's perception.
I'll also read out what they're
Is
wearing.
that my wisdom?
It would be your wisdom bonus, which you don't have one of.
I don't have it, so it would just be what's on here, so it's a 7.
So you as well as Zal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but we can't really, like, we don't have good sight because we're not elves.
Do I get a reroll though? Because I told you I'd be coming.
Well, there are 4 left.
Yeah.
But I actually told you I'd be coming, and I said when I was running late.
As I said, there's 4 left. I put them out.
Oh, is that one of mine? Oh, okay. Should I use it up
I
on that?
would have got a
Anything
19,
wondered.
but I got a 13.
So you're still too better than the others.
Yeah, but I am also reading out what they're wearing, so does that actually help anyone jog their memory?
It does. They're able to figure out it is the Bortux.
Okay, so I don't need to do the reroll. That's lucky.
The Bortux are very much wanting to wipe the clerics out to the north.
Ah. Oh, we got a cleric though, so.
Yeah, but I'm not dressed as a cleric.
Ah.
But the thing is, you're not one of the clerics they hate.
Oh.
What's the clerics to the north?
They are the Haldanic Knights. They
The
are.
Haldanic
So
Knights.
think of English missionaries wanting to bring plague blankets into the area.
Ooh.
They're the sort of people they are.
Oh.
And they regularly send in excursions to wipe out as many horsemen as they can.
Oh. Okay. Well, we're probably in alignment then.
So the horsemen generally like to go in there and wipe out as many villages, burning and killing everyone that they can. They don't make a distinction between man, woman, or child.
Yeah. Okay. We probably align then
So-
on that.
so
Well,
they-
So this is more like the.
So the Bortux are as bad as the
oh,
clerics.
they are as bad.
Yes.
Oh, okay. in
They
that
they
case,
basically attack each other with no
Is there
some
any way we can
empathy.
avoid them if they've seen us?
Well, I've seen you. They're coming. They've
Oh,
heard you.
okay. Can I ready an action?
You can.
Okay, so I'm readying whatever my most powerful response is.
My bagpipes.
You smile.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works well.
Yeah. You go, I object!
I have crooked teeth.
Okay, so they show up, coming directly towards Zal.
I make sure I write up. I'm next to Zal at least.
So what is your holy symbol? It's the skull with a rose in its teeth?
No, so I talked to Martin about it earlier. I would have probably already had some sort of symbol as
So
a
what's
ranger.
your-
Probably inherited from my family.
So it would be a favourite flower or a favourite animal.
A pitcher. Carnivorous pitcher plant.
they'll be
was
going
thinking
for a
it's
druid.
probably something inherited from my family, so I'm not sure what kind of
Yeah,
image
could be wolfsbane inside some stones.
Probably.
Yeah, or
And
garlic.
And then it's got like
Could be a cloth of
I
garlic
like
inside some
wolfsbane. It
stones.
sounds cooler.
You can always use one of my clan weapons later as a holy symbol.
And yeah, it probably has like either a horse or an arrow motif that I've cut into it.
So are they heading towards us like they're going to attack us without even talking?
Well, I seem to be rushing directly towards Zal.
Yes, and I'm next to Salem.
Well, the other thing is, you're basically the only humans, and we're a dwarf and a
Yeah, so they-
Is a fire genasi human?
They look human,
Okay.
but they have traits that are a bit more.
Like the copper skin?
you're also technically hated.
By these people, yes.
Oh, in that case, I'm definitely readying up whatever
That's the reason why you went.
version of a fireball
That's
I've
the
got going.
No, don't.
Why not?
Fire mages are the most hated thing.
Yeah, well, you know.
No. It's not that. It's just the fact that this is grass and it catches on fire
Yeah, no.
fairly easily.
Oh,
and,
well, I meant
how's the weather been?
I meant my
Right.
metaphorical fireball in the sense of whatever I've got that's powerful. That
Well, look, you simply produce flame can start a grass fire.
look,
You
I'm
can start a
not
grass
that.
fire every round. Ding,
I'm
ding.
not that
ding.
irresponsible.
You
I
can actually
would
call
hope.
down an orbital assault if you're really lucky.
If you're rolling that 20, sure.
If you talk to your god and say, "Hey, how about coming and shining your light over here?"
To these
Considering I've just
heathen
picked up this
heretics.
character today, though, and I'm not quite sure what my
Carry
I think
on.
somebody's hungry.
abilities
Oh,
are.
He just ate, literally.
That was very loud.
He probably wants to enter his bedroom, which is probably closed at the moment, to make it
No,
easier
it's
for...
open while the spare room's open.
Oh,
yeah,
well, in
no,
that case, he's
it's
just
might
been-
be something underneath the cabinet.
He's just complaining in general then.
He likes to run around and complain, or he's knocked one of his balls under there again.
That works. Considering you're more familiar with this character, what sort of thing would I pull out of all his weapons? There's a lot here.
Probably a sword.
You probably
long
have
sword?
you probably have your sword ready, but not pull it out.
Okay. So that's my long sword then. Okay, so they're the stats that I want to
So
look
that's
at.
sort of a look of how these people would look.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So it's very sort of...
Mongolian.
I try to look as non-threatening as possible while he looks like he's getting ready to fight.
Well, no,
I
thing
haven't
is-
drawn my sword, but I'm
Yeah,
ready.
but you've probably got your like hand on the hilt just to
Yeah,
make a point.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Well, my shopbo's sort of ready.
I feel like you would have tried to.
How?
Well, there are 10 of these horsemen.
Yeah, and there's like 4 of us. And
Yeah.
yeah.
So why am I not throwing a fireball at them if I've got a fireball?
Due to the fact that we're
Because
in a
diplomacy?
grassland.
And you are technically in their lands.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, we're just passing through.
Okay.
I guess I greet them when I can, like yelling.
Okay, so they do the whole right up intimidation thing to you. And they actually get to make an intimidation roll.
Oh, awesome. Do I?
You
Is it a
don't-
saving throw?
Cool. I actually get an advantage against this.
Player's guide. There it is.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Braves, you
Having
have an
things
advantage.
in multiple books always makes it hard to figure out which roll is
Can
which.
these guys be frightened at all?
That's what I'm looking at.
Ah, okay. Right.
Well, they're trying to intimidate us or me particularly.
I just got a
You
little thing
particularly.
here where I
Me,
can,
you,
if they can be
because-
frightened, then...
Why me particularly? What have I done to them?
Actually, no. It's probably because you actually look like you've dressed to be important.
No, I'm in my
Yeah.
ranger's gear.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got bodyguard, known
You know
bodyguard.
who's probably got the nicest gear is the bodyguard.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
I'm probably known and hated places.
they do this big intimidation right up towards you, and the lead one stops and then falls off the front of his horse.
Did he roll a 1?
He rolled badly.
Oh,
He got a 7.
Lucky for us.
No, not really. I think the dwarf's about to laugh.
I got
Don't laugh.
I got a 16 on my jumps to go.
You mean you just start doing a...
On the bagpipe.
Okay, so yes, he sort of looks up embarrassed, gets on his horse, and sort of pretends nothing happened.
Cool. I probably have.
You notice that most of these are 12-year-olds.
Right. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
a lot younger than the rest.
Well,
of the
no.
party.
Well, they're probably scouting in the
Well, yeah, how-
least dangerous areas.
No, they scout. They do send the young ones in to scout and greet people.
Cool. Fair enough.
Because if someone attacks the children, then the adults will most likely come in numbers.
Do they address
How old
us?
is your halfling?
I'm 21.
They
Okay.
address Zell because
Yeah, okay,
she
They seem to
Is
be
someone
attracted
that
to
they
you.
are,
I'm happy to let you take the lead. I
she's,
gather these
she's
two
the
are too.
important male sitting on a horse amongst them.
You're happy to let Zell take the lead?
Oh yeah.
Wait, I'm the important.
I'm kind
Remember,
Male?
female. Also
yeah,
female.
I'm girl. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, my character's a guy though.
Yes.
You do know that this tribe is very male centric.
Well, then
Like,
that's
off the
why they're
clans.
coming towards you. They possibly can't see these two, and you're the most obvious male in the group.
Well, the other ones look like children from a distance.
Yeah. There you go.
There we are.
These guys look like children, but they're older than normal children.
Darian wants to parlay with them. If they give him ham, he will leave them alone.
You started scratching my foot, wondering what he was scratching. Went, oh, what the hell was that?
Yeah, because he's kind of like scratching his shoulder, and then you touch his face, and he's like,
Yes, we're laughing at you. You can go run away.
He looks like a little teddy bear now that he's been shaved.
I can't read you down there, buddy.
Yeah, he does that on purpose.
I know. I guess do they speak Ethengarian?
Yes, they do.
Presumably.
They do.
Cool.
We come in peace,
They-
shoot to kill, shoot
They're just a different tribe of your people.
to Have you heard
Right,
that song?
I guess I
No, but I know
greet
about it
them
now.
And ask what they're scouting,
It's
because I probably would have
Star
recognised that they're a
Trek
So,
fairy
parody.
in
party.
high-pitched voices,
It reminds me of.
they say that they're
that
scouting
Mongol
all strangers
song
coming into
that
the
has,
area,
Trek-
including
That's
strangers
the one,
with,
that's
you
Oh,
the
know,
that is the one. Well, there you go. I have heard that.
strange, deformed children.
Sorry.
Look at Bigfoot over there and Big Nose over there.
I'm just gonna stroke my beard at this point.
I'm wearing boots.
Yeah, but you got big feet for a little kid.
More than
What is
kick
my-
the crap out of
You
you.
obviously don't know how to ride a horse properly, little one. Should grow up some more.
That's because from where I come
Are
from,
they speaking
there is no
Ethengarian?
land.
Is this all in Ethengarian?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I
It's
suppose at least
water.
my beard's better.
Okay, he tries to do an intimidating stance to you.
Yeah.
Please roll another 7, because that would be hilarious.
He gets to 16. He actually
Uh-oh.
comes across as very intimidating.
Yes.
You can.
Which I get advantage against the intimidation.
Warm up those dice.
And I fall off the horse.
Oh, no.
That is the worst rolls that I could do. I didn't roll a 1. If I rolled a 1, I could re-roll it. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Ooh.
But we do have 4 rerolls left, so if you want
You
to
can't
re-roll...
use a reroll on that one because he's got 2 dice. So it turns
Oh,
your
it's an
roll into
advantage.
It was
okay.
already advantage.
Yeah.
Alright, alright.
So it stops
Good to know.
someone having advantage and then going, oh look, I'll roll again and have 4 rolls.
No. The only way I can get a re-roll if I rolled both ones.
Okay, alright. So if he's rolling a 1, then...
No, if I roll a 1, I get because I'm lucky I can get re-roll it.
He has a special thing that gives him that.
Okay.
'Cause he's
alright.
Yeah, but I rolled a 2.
So yes, you fall off your horse, rather comically.
Yep, and I get back up again and saying, we're even.
You could say you're emulating, you think that this is a customary greeting.
Greetings!
You know, that he fell off his horse to greet us, we're just falling off our horse to greet him.
Okay, the rest of the 9 of them all fall off the horse in the same manner. Looking then at the dwarf and the other 3 in the same sort of manner.
So,
I somewhat try and more gracefully.
no.
fall off my horse.
You dismount.
Yeah, I basically dismount in a fancy
But
way.
before you dismount, I kind of give you this look like, are we really serious doing this?
I kind of nod. Yes.
Okay, I will performance roll off my horse.
Okay, give me a performance roll.
That is a 16 to performance off my horse.
You make this really good, convincing fall off your horse, landing
Nice.
on your feet.
So do they have like any drinking ceremony for bloody eating?
Yes, they have fermented yak milk.
Oh god.
Your favourite.
They believe they got it from a female yak.
Oh god.
This belief is hopefully well founded.
Thank goodness Hugh isn't here.
I think he'd be appreciative.
Yeah, actually he might be.
Well, hey, it could be as bad as Atari, and where the guy kept trying to milk the male goat.
Yeah, no, we don't. we don't want to.
We don't want to do that.
Okay, so greetings have been exchanged.
Greetings.
Is this what you call greetings?
I asked where the rest
Seems
of the tribesmen are currently.
They point to the north, getting ready to fight more of those heathen Northlanders.
Awesome.
I'm hoping to go and kill some tomorrow.
How
Double
many have
awesome.
you killed so far?
Now,
Okay, well, good luck.
got to start somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah. I kind of feel sorry for them.
I don't.
Yeah, I know. I really want to get that kill count up so I can be the right normal man.
Yeah.
Gotta get those achievements racking up.
Yeah. Once I get 10 scalps under my belt, I get to choose my own mate.
Oh.
Ah, it's one of those cultures.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Yeah, the paladin probably has very deep-seated feelings about that.
I'm repressing in a major therapy will not undo this manner.
I tell them, well, they better be on their way if they want to be on time.
Did
for
you
their
need
raid.
anything?
Oh, I was just looking for a glass.
So in the big long cupboards,
These
there's two types of glasses. There's a plastic tumblers
Kids, I
and then
guess,
there's like
seeing as
little
they're
goblets.
12. If they were to hold a scimitar, would that be too big for them, or?
It would be, they could hold it, but it's the equivalent of someone who's still got room to grow. So they're probably about...
I was gonna say, if you go for a plastic tumbler, you can pick your own
almost
little.
grown, maybe
Star Wars
another
topper and
couple
Star
of
Wars.
years of growing, but not much more.
Is this the kind of culture that would be impressed by having another culture's scimitar or something?
The scimitar would be classed nearly a
If they
two-handed weapon
killed the
for me.
person to take it.
Oh, if they killed the person. to
Yeah,
take
no,
it.
we don't want to be getting into that territory.
No,
Not
that's
with
fine.
kids.
I was just curious.
What are you...
The only reason the paladin's able to not attack them is because they're children, and that's probably it.
Yeah,
Even then, my
I-
psychologist is going to get a workout.
But I'm assuming this culture is very competitive.
They are. Each of the clans has their own belief structures, so
Oh god, what are you
So
up
they
to?
believe in strength, right?
most of them do believe in strength, yes.
Okay.
So you're going to beat one up?
No. I'm thinking of now that I'm off my horse, basically pulling out a scimitar from my packs, and the kid I just talked to said, "This scimitar may impress your future bride-to-be. I recommend that you and I have a arm wrestling."
Yep.
And I put my drum down on the not a drum, something like a barrel or something.
Yeah.
And I challenge him to an arm wrestle. And if he beats me, he can have this scimitar to impress his future wife
Sure.
or husband or whatever.
Uh-oh.
You breaking things?
Yeah, just my salad. It's intact.
Okay, give me a strength roll.
Strength roll. All right. That's a.
Preempting a reroll.
13.
You beat him, sadly.
Oh no. Could you try less harder?
I'll just challenge him again until he
Uh,
wins.
Let's say best of 3.
That's a 3. There you go.
One of the other one goes up, my turn, my turn.
Oh, okay. I
So-
guess I'm going around until someone beats me.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
14.
It's flashing.
Okay,
No.
there's this crack in your arm. He was a little too rough.
Oh.
The arm just sort of got a bit dislocated on the elbow joint.
I can lay
That's
on
okay, I'm
hands.
sure Zal can fix it.
I have
Oh,
a healing
yeah.
kit as well, and I can heal as well. So I'll just
You-
kind of go. Oh,
we now
ow.
have
That's a
3
good one.
healers
Yep.
in the party.
And I'll just hand over the scimitar.
He picks it up, first thing he does is cut himself with it.
You might want to use the non-sharp end.
He did.
Oh. Okay.
What the hell did you give him?
Scimitar.
He's making
Yeah,
friends.
but the scimitar's in its scabbard.
I'm making friends. These ones didn't come with scabbards.
What?
And then he shows his friends, and you hear a lot of ow, 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 ow.
Oh no.
Because, yeah, using a scimitar that needs martial... Isn't it? A martial weapon?
I can't remember. But hey, the kids, they're not really trained in this sort of stuff.
I will thank them for their competition.
I can just see. Like,
I will then grab
You see the kid, he slides it into his pants, gets up on the horse, and you see the scimitars fall on the ground, cut through his belt and his pants just...
I can just see though. In 20 game years' time, we're going to be in a battle, and there's this kid from this clan with this scimitar, and he's going to face off against Stefan, but he's grown up now.
Yeah, he knows how to use it.
Yeah.
I see you have scimitar and pants.
He's become the scimitar grandmaster.
No, he's just wearing a chainmail. You know the chainmail skirt type thing? It's just
An
pulls-
old-
Oh, yeah.
An alternative is we're about to have our ass kicked and by these guys, and then you see the scimitar, and you're like, I see you have pants, and then suddenly they're all friends, and
We're about to be attacked by a group of 12. One of them has no pants.
So
Does he have a
he's-
scimitar? Yes. Aha!
His pants fall. Did you say something about a kilt, Ross?
No, the full chain skirt or whatever. basically.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, he's not wearing any pants. He's just wearing-
Yes, I'd probably pull
Chain's
you
good.
aside quickly
I
behind
don't
one of the
wanna see
horses and be
through
like,
that
can you
skirt."
put this back into place? This kind of hurts.
And then they raid off happily. Once they figure out somehow how to pick up the scimitar without dropping it through their pants. Considering they didn't grab a scabbard.
Yes.
So we
they
didn't
ask
get a
for it.
chance to ask them any more information?
Well, they're all excited about this scimitar and how they've all managed to
I was
cut
going to
each
make you
other.
do a strength roll or
Okay,
something,
alright.
maybe just kind of put it back in place.
I was thinking of doing
Have
a
they?
medicine.
Have they
Yes, they
actually
rolled to put it back in place.
have they met anybody recently?
Yes, they met a
What did
a
you
dwarf.
get?
New
What?
natural one.
I think I might have to re-roll that.
Ah, I have a healer's kit. I mean, I can take
So, would you like to use a re-roll on that roll if it was a natural one?
Perhaps since he's got a healer's kit, maybe he should. We should
So,
see.
I was actually going to expend a spell slot and heal you properly.
I have healing spells. I just wanted
Yeah.
some to
So
set
is
it back.
this
I think she
the,
might have done
um,
something bad if you just rolled a natural one.
Is this the lethal weapon version of putting your shoulder back into place?
Yeah.
I think it's more like the arm removal method.
No.
I
either
think
that.
because I've actually made a roll from
No, it's either that or he's
Yeah.
actually trying to
I
fix
think
the
based on
other
what he's
arm and
saying,
has actually
you're probably right.
pulled the other arm out of
It's not
disjointness.
much better, but it's better than one.
Not 2, is it?
This is 6.
Oh,
Yeah, that's better
okay.
than one.
She tries to get you, or he tries to get you to line up properly, and and keeps moving while you move.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, and you find yourself in lots of pain.
Yeah.
Just not working well together today.
Okay, so did
Half an hour
they-
later.
so-
Yeah, half an hour later we just expend a
What was
spell
that?
slot.
Ross
Just like,
was
here.
asking them if they'd seen any new people in the
And
area.
you
and
said a
were
dwarf.
responding
Yeah,
that.
a dwarf, and they point at that one.
And,
And this was as though I'm getting back on their horses.
and can we? Ask
When did
them?
you see the dwarf?
Now.
What about beforehand? Have you seen anyone?
We saw one about 20 minutes beforehand, so we came over to investigate. We thought he was a kid.
I think you're gonna have to go before that.
What has been in the last 3 days riding?
You've got the right idea.
They saw a giant eagle circling around somewhere.
Giant eagle.
Was there a 12-year-old with a scimitar riding tiny?
Which direction was the eagle?
Well, it was to the south.
Mm.
You know, we're those crazy dwarves.
Mm.
But
Well,
all
you-
dwarves are crazy.
See,
Just look at this
I
guy.
would be offended, but this is accurate.
Is there significance to this giant eagle?
They're usually messengers for dwarves.
Okay, alright.
Or the hunting gnomes.
Okay.
All weapons.
But like all the ones that we've come across have been messengers. So
Okay.
we're now probably the party's just presuming that it's a
And then there's a goblin, settlement around here somewhere.
But they haven't
Couple of
contacted
them.
me in the last 3 years, except for the whole, you've been kicked out of the clan.
Yeah, but like we've had 3 encounters with the eagle now. Or eagles.
2 was because of Mum's shopping list,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Which
then,
you never fulfilled.
which I never fulfilled.
and then the third one was saying,
I've
"Congratulations,
seen
you
it
got
being
kicked
there."
out."
Considering the shopping list was technically a cultist shopping list.
Okay, so can we get just the eagle?
You got the eagle, and they also were talking about the goblin villages in the area.
Okay. Which we came across earlier, I'm
You
guessing.
came across one of them.
But
Do-
there's
The little
more.
mobile villages.
Should we ask about orcs?
They probably haven't gone that far.
Oh no, we stay away from the orcs because, well, they're orcs.
Do goblins, in terms of their culture, identify each village or tribe by a certain title, like I don't know, Wolf's Tooth Clan or the Wheat Shaft or something.
They actually
He's
do.
checking that up.
Sorry.
Want help?
No.
Would you like a new foot?
Well, hey, this one seems to be getting its work out. Okay, where am we? Having a memory for all the different clans doesn't help when you can't remember the specific names.
Do you want me to just get another Kirby and you can have that one?
Well,
Okay, they are the
considering
Ghost
going
Eye
and see what else
Goblins.
they had.
Oh, what? Sorry?
Ghost Eye Goblins.
Ghost Eye?
Ghostai.
Okay. And that's just their general name?
That is their name.
So each tribe doesn't actually have a different...
That all the goblins of the steppes fall under that tribe.
Right.
And then there are the Hooplak goblins.
And these are ones we've met or just know of?
They're the ones that you've heard of joining with the Khan and actually treating with him.
Right. Right. So did the Ghost Eye trade with the Khan?
Well, you think they probably will eventually,
Right.
but they're probably the last ones to do so because they are the most independent of all the tribes.
Gotcha.
And then there are the Tangut orcs.
Tengut Orcs?
Tangut.
T-A-N-G-U-T.
Gotcha. Tangut Orcs. And they're the ones who trade with the Khan?
They also trade with the Khan.
Yeah.
Though they are more. If there was a brute squad of the steppes, it's those guys.
Oh,
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
well done, Princess Bride reference.
And then there are the Slicktor orcs.
Slick Tall.
They are giant boar riders.
Oh, nice.
Are they likely to be the people gathering at the border that we're heading towards? Okay.
These are the people who roam the steppes.
Okay.
The other one's probably
They're the mountain.
Mountain orcs, yeah, some sort.
And I'm assuming
So
each of
there's
these names
prob-
have something to do with the emblems they might have, or banners, or something, or... Actually, would goblins be the kind of culture that would have shield emblems, or like painted across a tan... What am I talking?
Hide.
Yeah, like hide across a shield and then you paint the symbol on it.
They would, and they'd also be using silks and ribbons and stuff.
Flags
like
and
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
So while there would be the Gostai goblins, there would be subgroups of them all.
Yeah, okay. So they would be kind of identifiable by the banners and stuff they're using.
So what was the overarching name for the steppe goblin?
The Gostai goblins.
Ghost.
Ghost Eye. G-H...
Gostai. Gostai.
Okay. Ghost
It's-
Eye.
Yeah.
So G-O...
S-T-A-I, is that right?
G-O...
Ghost Eye would probably be how I'd pronounce it.
Ghost... G-O-S-T-A-I, was it?
Yes.
Ghost Eye. And then there was
The
sub-clan?
Lack hobgoblins.
Hooplak. Who... Almost sounds like it's a...
Hobgoblins.
I can't think of the right word.
Well, they're proficient in hula hoops, so...
So Hooplak.
No, it might be that they
Hobgoblins.
lack proficiency in hoop.
Then
Because they're hooplak.
Tangut orcs.
T-A-N-G-U-T.
So the orcs actually ride trolls instead of animals.
Interesting.
Trolls.
The Tanguts?
Yeah.
They ride trolls.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, we should probably keep...
One rides boars, the other one rides trolls. That's
So
impressive.
the
Yeah.
Well, the Gostai ride direwolves, and
direwolves.
the hobgoblin, the
That's
hooplak,
helpful.
ride ogres and direwolves.
Wow, that's really helpful to know.
So the Hooplak hobgoblins.
That's pretty serious
ride-
stuff.
What? Sorry.
The hooplak ride ogres and direwolves. Whereas the Silk-Tor orcs ride giant boars.
Silk tall?
Yeah, silk. Sorry, slick tall.
Slip tall. Okay.
I assume we're talking ogres as in very large beings.
Ogres as in tiny giants.
Yeah. I wonder how the hell they managed to
What
convince them
contradiction
to
is tiny
ride them.
Because they're stupid. They'll probably get the stupid ones.
Yeah, ogres aren't particularly bright
What did
compared to
the
orcs.
Tangot rise around?
Unless
They rolled the Tangard
So
rolled
does,
ride trolls.
Ogre Magi exist?
What was that?
The Ogre Magi.
Not in this world.
That's good. That is good.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds good to me. I'm not quite sure, but the idea of magi and ogres sounds bad.
Well, it's from the Oriental ones.
It's an Oriental style spirit.
Yeah.
So they do have the spirit world in this. They're just not ogres.
Okay.
They're probably just as bad.
They're worse.
Right, so is that if we can get out of the little scout group?
I think they already rode off.
Yeah, I was just curious with the different tribes that we've been meeting and stuff.
And they talk about all that. I saw that you let Josh know that you're playing his character.
Yes. Yeah. I apologised ahead of time just in case I kill him or something.
Okay. So, you continue on.
Oh, oh.
Well, most of the steps don't have major things happening until they go to war. Okay. Got me having to actually put in a thing all the time. So, as you as the month rolls out,
I'm slightly insane. All I'm seeing is a sea of green.
well, sea of light brown.
So it's not even as interesting as green.
Well, all I can also see is like.
A horse's head, probably.
So there's lots of the grass here is dry. So lots of dry grassland. Perfect for you.
So far, I've done okay.
Yes, and we ran into a fire dragon.
Yeah, yeah.
And you see
That'll be steps. What steps? There are no steps.
you see the mountain ranges of the northern reaches coming up in the distance.
Awesome.
You've been here before.
Have we?
Yeah. Well, most of you have.
Okay.
I flew over them.
So, do we see anything notable?
Well, it took you a while to get to a point where you could see it.
Okay.
You went around the deadlands of the steppes because
Okay.
there's an area of black sand that no one goes to.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Only the spiritual advisors are allowed there.
Oh,
And
Is that
on-
the poisonous gas place?
Yep.
Awesome.
And on specific holy days, if you go there outside the holy days, it's considered bad luck.
Would I have gone there in my training?
Probably.
Great.
But you forgot which days and what was going on.
You weren't paying attention, were you?
Was it Tuesdays or
Well,
Thursdays?
I think it eventually got drummed into me after 3 years. I just had to redo a few classes.
Okay, fair enough.
I would hope after 3 years I'd finally
No.
gone like, oh, I've had enough of this. I just want to over and done
So,
it
are
and
we-
pay attention.
Most people get 10 years training.
Oh, 10 years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then never
So
mind.
you had the 3-year crash course.
Yeah,
Consider yourself lucky,
I've
actually.
missed a few courses and a few courses.
Yeah.
So in some of the classes you got ticked off because you fell asleep.
That- that-
And you woke up and you're in another course. It's like,
I probably
oh.
fell asleep in the courses that were going over animal husbandry.
But you passed meditation class with flying colours.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, absolutely. With your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Okay, and you see that there are campfires all along the this side of the mountain range,
Should
which
we be-
aren't normally there.
Is it day or night time?
This would be you can see the smoke during the day.
Okay. Should we be stealthy
I'd-
at this point, or?
the distance of these campfires, are they outpost campfires or signals or?
Well, you'd give me a insight roll.
Okay. Well, it's kind of teetering on the edge there.
I was going to say, not a 1, is it?
No, it's not, but it almost fell off. It's not a very good roll.
Did you hope it'd fall off? I can bump the table.
Well, I wouldn't mind re-rolling it, but you know.
Wait a minute, no. My husband might here. Cut off my coffee.
Inside, that's 2 there. It's only a 6.
A 6?
No, 8, sorry.
An 8. Okay, you're looking at it going,
Could I give it a go?
you obviously weren't paying any attention to what was going on there.
Yeah.
There's campfires over there.
Look, there's
Upon him saying
multiple
there's
of them.
campfires over there, could I have a
Sure, have an insight roll.
20?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that doesn't look too bad. That's a 14. Would I add anything to that?
Insight.
You've got a
Wisdom.
+0.
Okay, so 14.
Yeah.
Is 14 any good?
14, you're looking at they could be outposts for people out there. They don't seem to be that close together, but close enough that you could interrupt the smoke and send a signal.
Okay. So, you guys haven't heard us say this. Do either of you want to try and...
Oh, I probably have been watching you with great amusement, trying to figure this out.
So, do either of you want to
So-
see if you can get more information?
Stand on the saddle, pop out my spyglass, and have a look.
Okay, give me a insight roll. Both of you.
That's only a 13.
You
So
think about the same thing as Sherval.
18.
18. Okay, looking at it, it does look like tactically they've picked all the high points of the lower parts of the mountain. So wherever the smoke's going up, it should be seen by the most locations.
So they can
And-
definitely communicate to each other.
And the
And that's why we can see
smoke
it from miles away.
the smoke that's rising looks like they are communicating. It's just no idea what symbols they're using.
Yeah. Well, because we wouldn't have any semblance of what code they use.
Yeah, we'd have no knowledge of that. Should we presume that if we can see their smoke, they could possibly see us?
Not in the
Yeah.
room.
Not the us. So yeah, we may want to stealth at this point.
Yeah, not announce our presence.
Yeah.
You think you're
Now look
about
at the-
2 days from the mountains.
Okay.
Oh,
So
right.
we're still 2 days off.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
So we'd still try.
Still, yeah. I'd say keep a very low profile.
Yeah. I look at Bard, and look at his drums and bagpipes, and then look back at him.
I basically look at Bard and say, although I appreciate your music a lot, right now we need to not be killed more than we need the joy of your beautiful instruments. So if you dare pick one of them up, I will set them all alight.
Fair. Although I try my best to not revert to teenage angst inspiration.
Well, you're a couple of years over that now.
Is there any
Oh.
He's gonna get the 50 years of age to finish his teenage things.
is there any way that I can make him feel better about this?
So, how close are you to 50 years of age?
I thought I was already.
Were you?
Yeah.
I thought you started off at 30.
No, because I thought that as part of the story last time,
You aged?
the 50-year thing was exactly my birthday, which is why it was related.
That's why I was checking, because normally dwarves are sent out because dwarves teenage is from 30 to 50.
Oh, it's 32.50. I thought it was 50 plus.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I am 30 apparently.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So now I'm 33.
So
Or 34, depending on when you had your birthday.
if there's any
Yeah.
bribe that I can use to soften that blow, I'd like to use it.
There's chocolate on the table.
This chocolate?
A bribe.
Yes. Look, I do appreciate that we kind of need to survive.
How about a pet rock?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do a pet rock.
So the pet rock in particular is missing. You threw it in the water, remember? It's what turned, the
Yeah.
fight
It's
Nazi
what
into a
made-
good flame.
So
I-
obviously I didn't get that reference because I'm not Josh.
No,
unfortunately.
I made Josh's character go from water genasi to fire genasi.
Oh, okay.
All
I
because
basically
of
Super
a
Saiyan
all
him by
because of
dropping
a
his
rock.
favourite rock in the water by accident.
Get to the rock that was going to save the world,
Yeah.
as far as Josh was concerned.
I could see why he would be angry about that.
Yeah.
All right.
It held the secrets of the universe.
Yes. Well. All right.
And it is now in the Black Dragon's possessions.
Yep.
So I gather we're keeping a low profile, heading towards these fires.
Okay, so stealth rolls
D20.
using dexterity bonus.
I will teenage
I got my
angst.
first natural 20.
You don't need to worry about your bonus then.
Oh, okay. I got a non-natural 20.
11.
It's probably not going to show up, but
So you're the least stealthy of them.
23.
Yeah. That's not a surprise though.
Your axe-beak looks at you rather disappointed.
my first natural 20.
Yeah, I know.
As does your horse. Your horse is even quieter than you.
So I can actually tap on the shoulder, disappear, come on the other, tap on the shoulder, disappear. Disappear.
And then at some stage you get swag.
Apparently, you've gone from one of the stealthiest members of the party to the loudest. Don't you feel great?
Remember how I'm like not technically a ranger anymore? Yeah.
Kinda sucks.
This is the moment where it really dawns on you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just-
Both my horse and my ex-speak are like, because we haven't travelled in the last 3 years
Yeah.
since my change. They're now just finding out how bad it is.
The horses are kind of like shh, shh.
Your horse is, giving you that, quiet sort of look every now and then while you're moving along. And your axe-beak winces every time you make noise.
I probably just
I can
end
just
up
see
getting
the
back.
axe going.
I probably just end up getting back on my horse.
For some
to
reason,
shut him up.
for some reason in my mind, I just imagined you teach your axe speak a mannerism to let you know it's found something when it's scouting, so it comes back and goes, it's found something.
That's awesome.
Probably.
And we're just going, what the fuck is it
Cheesy
doing?
look.
Yeah,
Cheesy
exactly.
Look number 2.
Cheesy grin by Axbeak. It's
Okay,
found
so-
something.
Axe-beak comes back.
Yeah. It gives you a
It's
cheesy
got
look.
gives you a cheesy look, and while you're looking, it's got half a leg in its mouth.
Oh,
What
awesome.
kind of leg?
Dripping.
No, but like an orc leg or a
Hard to
dwarf leg
tell.
or a...
There's not enough there.
Sorry.
Well, size-wise, it is.
It's not halfling.
It's not halfling
Okay, alright.
or gnome.
Does it have a boot attached?
Yes. It's black.
Okay.
Leather?
You go have a closer look.
Am I allowed to?
How
Well, the
vindictive is the axe pick? I just got an image of this axe pick just go swing and hits him in the face with the boot.
It can be quite vindictive to certain people.
I'd
You
like
could even do the thing of, oh, you want to look? Okay, I'll look over here.
Or-
Oh, you really want to look? I'll look over there.
Yeah,
How
or
did you get that bruise on your cheek? Oh,
No.
hit by
And
a
he steps in
boot.
close enough and just swings around, hits you in the face, and then goes the other way again.
Held by an
yeah,
axe.
either that or things that you want to play,
Yeah.
and then starts running around.
Yeah.
The
You follow up?
plate.
Okay, so every time you go to look at the boot that the X-Beach has, it's standing on the other side of the horse to you from Zal.
I think after a couple of tries, I'll just give up.
Well, no, at least I'll be able to look at what
Yeah,
it was.
perhaps Zal should...
Yeah, I reckon my axe beak over and,
Yep.
and
It
have
looks
a-
quite, it's quite happily to come over and still on the other side of the horse from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, pat him, saying, "Good job."
Well, I have a look and then it'll be either good job or
It's a very fleshy bone. It looks like it's ripped it off something recently.
But presumably, say, like, an orc would have a much longer shin bone than, say, a human.
Well, hard to tell.
Is
Well,
the
no,
bone...
they'll probably be very similar size from between a human and an orc.
Would they? Oh, okay. Alright.
Actually, aren't orcs bigger than the plainsmen?
Depends on which sort of orc. The orcs of the plains are shorter than the orcs of the mountains.
Okay. There's no flesh on it left at all?
Not much.
Is there...
It's
what
mainly
flesh...
bloody.
Is there any colour?
Yeah, it's red.
Yes, it's green.
Green.
It's green. So
It's probably
Green blood.
not
a
human.
goblin or
Too small for,
Goblin.
too big for a goblin.
Too big for a goblin.
too big for a goblin.
So maybe orc. We don't hear any screaming in the area, do we?
No,
So-
but I probably told him to scout
Yeah.
out like 10, 15, half hour, whatever ahead.
Yeah, but
So, like,
I
infantry.
imagine if you were an orc and you were still alive and you'd had your leg ripped off, you'd be screaming pretty loudly, and that would carry across grassland fairly easily.
Yeah, but like if my ex-speaker's brought back a present,
He's probably killed it.
he'd probably just like killed whatever it was outright.
Can it lead us to it?
You teach it that trick.
Yeah.
I probably would have in 3 years. Yeah, I'll need
Okay, give me a handle on more.
need to do a write up.
Just imagine this orc on a lawn chair enjoying a drink and saying his axe because ow! It's like, my leg!
No, it's
13. Okay,
Velociraptor
he drops
attack.
a leg and then dashes off.
Okay, we're following.
Well, yeah, we're
Try and follow as quietly as possible.
follow as quietly as possible.
Okay, stealth roll.
More stealth
Follow
rolls?
this?
Or
Everyone said they're following as quietly as possible.
Well, that's a 19. That was a reasonably low roll.
It's not a 1, but it's not much better.
18.
So,
19.
so there's a loud noise behind us.
Okay, so no one but Zal can hear the sounds of you going through the underbush because Zal's the one making all the sounds of going through the underbush.
It was a 6, by the way. So.
And even your horse is quiet compared to you.
Oh my goodness.
And he's sort of looking down beside you with the
Embarrassed.
and falls back to the other people, leaving you by yourself to
Everyone's
make all the
leaving
noise.
a wide circle around you.
It's at this point we're contemplating just putting a banner up above the glass going, over here!
yeah.
I don't think you need to.
Banner's not necessary.
Okay, so eventually you come to what's a little bit of a clearing, with your axe beak just sitting there on top of a mangled body.
Awesome. I don't see anything else around.
No.
Awesome. I guess I go up and have a closer look at said dead corpse.
Okay, give me a medicine roll.
A 9?
9. They're dead.
They're dead, Jim.
Yeah.
They're dead, Jim, but
Do
none of
any
you know
of us
it.
have, like, a
And they were an orc.
Oh, they were an orc?
Can I, like, investigate maybe?
You could do a
I probably
medicine
rolled
roll
just as
well.
bad.
I have Healer's Kit as well.
I
I don't think your healer's kit's going to help you at this point. It's like,
That's not going to help me. So that would be.
plus 0.
Yeah, no, I noticed nothing.
I congratulate my axe beak on its
Mhm.
meal.
Did you notice anything?
I got a 13 on medicine.
Okay. So,
Very happy ex.
So what you can tell here is the fact that looks like a orc went out to relieve himself
Oh,
and met the X-Beak.
yeah.
His pants are still down around his legs.
Oh.
The remaining leg.
So is this axe beak called Blue?
No.
Okay,
And it looked like he was
Very
bent over at
appropriate,
the
though.
time he was taken.
So is this the mountain orc or is it?
No. What are the plains orcs?
Okay, so not even one of the orcs we're worried about.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be good for relations.
Well, technically an animal did it, you know.
I will basically inform the party that this is...
It looks like he's been looted since then.
Looted.
Yeah.
So someone's come across him and taken stuff off him.
Probably his fellow orcs.
Yeah.
Should we be should we be looking around for that means there's other orcs in the area
Well,
did
or
Anyone
other
else?
things in the area?
I already
I
asked.
don't think a orc would go by himself.
They either came for his stuff or they came for the toilet paper he was using.
Either way, they got away with both.
Yes. Or the toilet paper is currently inside the axe beak.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably be extra alert because if they're around, they might consider us responsible.
And while you're having a look around, there's this crunching sound.
As in footsteps?
No.
No, it's
No,
the
mate.
orc being eaten.
My axe beak is
Oh.
enjoying its meal.
Meal. Okay, fair enough. Alright.
Damn, ready.
Do we want to move on?
Once he's done, sure.
Sure.
I probably send him back out to scout and
He quite happily takes off.
And
This time he's dragging it on with him.
yeah.
he's taking the snack.
Yeah.
Oh,
It makes him look like less of a pet and more of a, proper wild animal.
Yeah.
So what happened to the other one?
He killed it when we were in the mines.
Okay, so there's
So
a
the-
chance there's an animated one running around.
probably.
Probably.
So this orc was lucid, including any kind of necklace
Well, actually,
or
no. I think
anything?
he ate it
Okay.
because he had like feathers and stuff around his beak.
The only thing they left were the shredded pants.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so at this stage you would be another day to the edge of the mountains, and I think that might be a good place to stop so Josh and Sue can join in more.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Sounds good.
And at least you managed to get all the way over there without dying.
Yeah, that's true. And we know a little bit more information.
And you didn't actually get into a battle in the 3 or 4 times I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I learned information I didn't want to learn, but there you go.
Yeah.
Which one was that one?
Well, some poor orc going for
The pea.
a break and then gets eaten while trying to do business.
Well, now you know what's going to happen when you try to do it away from camp.
I'm worried what kind of skills you taught your axe beak.
You should find out in a
I
fortnight.
was going to say, is there any way that we can teach the axe speak not to eat members of our party? Could we work on that?
I probably already have. I'll
Have
just need
done
to,
that?
like,
Yeah. Because I would suggest that might be important. Considering how deadly that thing is.
I'm just concerned that the axe beak is learning, the best time to get someone is while they're doing their business. So I'm just imagine the next party member goes off to do their business and this kind of axe beak's head comes through the grass going and you're just going, oh god.
Yeah, no, I would suggest, based on the current behaviour, that no one goes alone.
Or they go with the XP so they know exactly where it is.
Take a buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, you're my buddy, aren't you, XP?
I'm the only one
What
who
does
should be
the axe
worried
beak
due to the
like
fact
to
all the
eat?
up.
Does it have like any favourite foods?
It does now.
No, I mean like, not killing the person favourite foods.
I think like
Freshly killed is his favourite.
just meat in general. I
Okay,
think.
so we could all sort of make a habit of feeding him so that he.
Yeah, well, that's
Kind
what
of sees
previously we
nice
were
people.
doing, but I haven't.
I'm sorry, that's
you,
hilarious.
You may want to start working your way into the.
It's probably a little bit more trepidation? No.
Apprehensive?
Yeah, around
Hesitant?
you. Yeah.
Can you imagine if anyone else came across our party and, they overhear the conversation like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom, has anybody got any raw meat? And they're like, what? It's like,
But don't you know who else for toilet paper?
But this
Oh,
is
yeah.
what you'd be doing. You'd be like, here, have a little bit. I'm just gonna do my business now.
well, you give it to the axe beak while you're doing your business so you're not
Keep it
disturbed.
occupied, yeah. No, what you need is bones so that he's got something to chew on and work his way through.
But he is a very, very good guard when you do your business.
Yeah, that's true.
The
He's very
business
alert.
Yeah.
Very few things you're going to take on an XP.
Actually, we were mostly feeding it goblin and orc.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Is that going to be his new nickname, the business?
Well,
The business is stealthing up ahead.
Well, I did
Okay.
name him
Henry.
Chocobo, but
Pardon? Sorry.
Chocobo, nice.
Chocobo. I like it. Chocobo. It's
because
nice.
they were yellowish, I think, in the photos I saw. Yeah. So I
Oh,
thought that was pretty funny.
Chocobos are amazing. I love some of the Chocobo spells. They're just like, what the hell?
So have I actually got any magical items, or I've got the what one?
You will have a bunch of magical items. We'll figure that
Have
out
you seen
between
Chocobos?
sessions.
Pardon?
Chocobos, have you seen them?
Okay.
No.
So
They're like giant
I
factory
shall put this
Except they look
on
cute and
end
cheap.
game session.
And
good.
like some of the spells